Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Famous-ish, the podcast. I am Alice.
I'm Camdyn.
Wayne.
And we're here with another episode. How you guys doing today?
Not too bad. Still waking up.
Still waking up.
At 1
It's like
o'clock in
1
the
p.m. I've lived
I
my
basically
life.
just woke up and I'm fully awake now.
Yeah, Cam. Once she actually gets out of bed, that's the hardest portion for Cam. It's the actually getting out of bed.
I don't take long to wake up.
Yeah.
And then I'm up. But it's just getting out of bed.
I know, because you'll
I actually woke up at 9 a.m. to 27 text messages from my younger cousin.
Oh, okay.
Just
so
keyboard smashing.
Just keyboard smash.
But then there were 2 videos of him trying to... It seemed like it was him trying to recreate ASMR videos. So what he did is he took a pancake and he folded it in half and really tried to smash it. And then he tried to quickly eat it.
Wow.
He was like
so
making smacking
This
noises
is James,
too.
who's 6.
Yes, this is James.
Yeah, 6.5. So James sent her a video of him basically shoving a pancake in his mouth. She showed it to me. I think he might have seen, like, you said this last weekend because it was 4th of July weekend, there was the hot dog eating contest stuff, that goes on.
Yeah.
And the way he did it was kind of like eating competition
was.
almost.
I think he was watching the hot dog
That's what I
competition.
think he maybe heard
The way he
about
folded
that.
it?
Yeah, he
'Cause,
folded
like, that's
it
what they
and smashed
do.
it down and then did it, and like you could see the determination.
I've seen him eat, all right, before this, and I'm telling you, he could be the next Joey Chestnut.
Yeah. So
like, the way he actually
it
pretty
sounds
much
like
all
he was
those
trying.
kids shove things in their mouth.
Because he took a pancake and he folded it and then he started, like, eating it.
it was impressive. And he's very
It's
cute.
very funny.
So yeah, you were telling me Joey Chestnut. This is the hot dog guy.
Yes, he's just the one. He broke his own record of 76 hot dogs this last
76 hot dogs
That's
in how long?
ridiculous.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah. 10 minutes.
76 hot dogs is like my hot dog quota for like 5 years.
Yeah, seriously.
I could eat 76 hot dogs, but you're going to have to give me half a decade.
Yeah, exactly.
He's pretty impressive. I've been watching his TikToks. He eat like 5 hot dogs in,
30 seconds, 20
Yeah,
seconds.
20
How many hot dogs do you think you consume in a year?
If I do it like he does,
Well, I'm saying how
in
many...
a year?
Yeah, I'm just saying in general, what is your hot dog
I don't know.
consumption?
I like hot dogs, but I'd probably say about 12,
I was
12
gonna
a
say,
year?
maybe 20.
20
at
a
the
year. That
max.
might be
I was gonna
closer.
say probably for me about like
A dozen hot dogs. We haven't... Our hot dog... Whatever. Consumption was highly dependent on Costco trips. And we haven't been going to Costco. Because we were the Costco hot dog people. And the Disneyland. We would get some at Disneyland, too.
The Hollywood hot dog place.
Yeah.
Trophy dog. I like that place.
So, because we're not going to Disneyland or Costco, the hot dog industry is hurting because of our lack of hot dog consumption over the last year. Anyways, I thought Camdyn showed the video of James, and
That's crazy.
how did that not compel you to just jump out of bed and be like, I'm hungry for pancakes?
I don't know, my appetite was not good after that.
You're like, actually, no.
No, because he was like,
Is that what
it
you were
really
watching?
seemed like he was watching like a mukbang.
Or like had been, because he watches a lot of random YouTube videos.
I mean, because my cousins are, oh my gosh, middle school and high school.
Oh yeah, elementary,
Yes.
middle school, and high school. They've got the full.
That's crazy though. But like
Gambit.
the middle school and high school ones are in like middle school and high school humor.
Yeah.
So like Nick Avado Avocado making fun of him. Maybe he saw a Nick Avado Avocado video.
Maybe.
And then he was like, "Oh, I can eat fast and make noises."
Yeah. I mean, maybe.
What made me think it was that is because he does the little like nod thing that they do at the end of ASMR videos. And I was like, "Huh." That's
Well, I think James is cute, but I
could eat a
can't with that
pancake
other
faster
stuff.
than he can.
yeah, James is cute.
You think you could eat a pancake
We
faster
need to
than
have
James?
James versus Wayne pancake
He's
eating.
6 years old, babe.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say
know.
he's
Is
6.
this
My mouth is probably bigger, so
I know, but I'm saying,
Yeah,
is this an irresponsible thing to do? Is to challenge a 6-year-old to an eating contest?
Listen, I've seen him eat at the buffet. I know he can beat me.
That's what I think.
I've seen him eat a loaf of bread, and I mean like a thing of bread, a roll. And the time it takes me to like.
Anyways,
It's a roll of bread. Oh, a Hawaiian roll.
like a Hawaiian roll. Or like
You know,
a bun?
the buffet rolls
Oh, yeah.
that he would always get.
I don't know. Okay.
Anyways, so that was interesting. But I did see you because I was trying to wake you up early because we got to record the podcast. We didn't do it yesterday. I've been trying to wake you up since probably 8:30. I did see your head pop up about 9:30 and look at your phone, so I assumed you were getting up. Is that what happened?
Yep.
You saw the text.
That's
why I thought you were up. You were sitting up in bed looking at the phone, and then 10 minutes later she was back asleep, dead asleep.
I can do that. We can do that. We have the special ability that you don't have, where we can get up and literally do something for like 5 minutes and still go straight back to sleep.
Yeah, no.
Back into the dream world that we were in before.
You just got really scared. You just jumped really high for some reason.
Opie's here hanging
Did
out
you
with us,
see
sitting
that,
on
Mom?
the windowsill. No.
He freaked out. He was like,
Yeah.
Could have been like a spasm. Ever get that, or a cold chill? You ever just be like sitting in bed?
A pea shiver.
like
Yeah,
Opie
shiver.
did
A
that?
pea shiver.
I get those.
Oh my god. Anyways, no. If I wake up, I am up. And this was even an issue when Camdyn was little. Like, I would hear Camdyn, like when you have young children, you sleep very lightly. You hear one little noise and then you think they're up, or you need to go check on them, then you're up like the rest of the time.
I don't know, because, no, but, so I woke up to those 27 messages, and they were still going at that point.
Oh.
So I turned my ringer off.
Oh, it was all just because the ringer came on and
Yeah.
woke you up.
And then Gabe texted me, so then I responded, and then he thought I was awake, and then I just died again. It was really funny.
Gabe.
He was like, hello? Are you alive? And I was like, no, not alive.
Oh, yeah, Camdyn's just not a morning person, I guess.
I can
4
literally get
hours
up,
later.
check my messages, post a video,
No,
check my email, and go back to bed for another 2 hours after that.
I don't even know. Yeah, we've talked about these things where we're just totally off brand on that stuff. What else happened? Anything else going on with you guys?
Yeah, what's new with you, Camdyn? Anything?
Do we let the podcast know? Because
I
we
don't
don't
know.
have that many viewers.
Camdyn, so everyone knows Gabe from the viral video, but they're kind of nailing it down, I think, trying to make this whole relationship thing work.
Yeah.
As much as a high school relationship thing can
People
work.
were
They became an
speculating and whatever. And
Oh
then
my god.
Yesterday.
I get so like, ugh.
I shipped them.
Yesterday.
I know, I like him too. He's a nice
He asked
kid.
me out. And I said yes. And
Asking
now
someone out.
we're dating. So that's
Asking
cool.
out, is that something that
I mean,
happens?
we went on a date last
I
Saturday.
know, but I'm just saying, like, asking out, you know, like,
So do you
we're
have
going
a boyfriend?
out.
Yep.
He asked you out, or you asked
Yep.
him out?
He asked me out.
Oh.
I'm wondering when that falls off. Like, at what point does asking out, like, when we're going out, are you going out with someone?
Steady.
When does that actually stop?
But what does that mean?
Okay, so, like, no one, once you're older, in your 20s, you don't ask anyone out unless you're, like, asking them out to a specific event.
Oh, well, he asked me out last
I know that, but I'm
Saturday
saying,
then.
like, ask to go out
Oh,
or
so
ask
sorry.
to go
Asked
steady.
to go steady.
Okay.
Asked to be an
That's what
actual
it, I mean. That
item,
was
a
that was
boyfriend.
what it was when we were kids. So
thought
like,
people said
I got
ask me out
that's what they
for-
say in high school. But after high school, I'm wondering like when does this stop that you don't actually say, oh yeah, I asked so and so out, and that meant asked to be their girlfriend or boyfriend.
I mean, you don't really do that anymore after high school.
That's what I'm saying. It's
You just-
basically
you just hang out.
becomes a relationship
and then
eventually.
after so many dates, you know.
and
see
then
where it
and then
leads.
eventually you have the conversation whether we're exclusive or not. I guess.
Right.
Like, are you still seeing other people? No. Yes.
Oh, so it's just a gamble, and you're hoping
Well,
you're
no,
on
at
near
some
the same
point you
page.
have to, like, nail it down and be like, are we on the same page? But it's not like, will you go out with me? Which was what it was in high school and middle school, even back when we were in school.
I mean, he didn't really say it like that. He was more like, hey, so, like, I know we're not really a thing, but we're kind of a thing, so can we, like, actually be a thing?
I don't know.
He wasn't like, will you go out with me?
Okay, I know, but I don't know. Anyways, it's just so different.
And we're
I like
oh,
Gabe.
that's
I
what
like
that
Gabe
means.
too, but
This is
I'm
good.
still going to hide away from Gabe.
You
Yeah,
gotta,
no, I'm definitely gonna hide
keep
from
your
him, but I'm
face
just saying.
Yeah, I like him. But
Actually, he's good with videos.
You're gonna hide.
We need a part 2
no,
and a part 3
Mom,
of
he
torturing
is so
Gabe.
determined to beat Mom at poker.
oh my
he has literally
gosh,
threatened
I never
her.
said, like, I was amazing at poker. I said, like, card games.
He
I
has
said I was amazing at
threatened
Monopoly.
her. He
At what,
was like,
Texas Hold'em?
See, I
He's-
prefer,
he-
like, a draw.
he
or
likes that
something
too. But he was like, I'm going to beat all of you at poker.
We're not really poker players. I mean, When the whole Texas Hold'em fandom was
pretty
going on.
sure I can beat a teenage boy because teenage boys are reckless.
I'm not good at
And they
bluffing.
go all in. If you're old enough, you can just wait them out.
Huh?
It's just true.
I
We're
don't know.
old. We're used to waiting and being on this planet for a long time.
I
We
don't
can
know.
wait.
Gabe sounds pretty reckless, so I guess so.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, I remember playing, guys are different when they play poker.
He's a poker player?
They see an ace and they're like, ooh, an
He thinks he's
ace,
a poker
whether there's
player?
whatever else on the table.
He's a poker player. He's a Texas Hold'em player.
I have a friend of mine that won the Texas Hold'em tournament, went to WSOP, so I'll invite him over. We'll see if he's a real poker player.
He keeps freaking out.
Camden is distracted by the cats. Camden's
Distracted
like,
by
ooh,
opening the
cat.
windowsill.
He's like,
jumping.
he must be seeing a
I
bird
don't
or
know
something.
why.
Oh, he's
Well,
so
maybe we'll
pretty.
get out the cards.
He's such a pretty cat.
and try
Eventually,
some.
this will be on
poker.
video, and you'll be able to see these
Yeah, that's true.
Well.
antics.
Oh, yeah.
The cats. Oh my
Um,
gosh, this morning the cats, they're just so precious. I'm
Wasn't
up
it
at-
last morning? Remember?
Well,
yesterday?
every morning they're precious, but I was up early this morning, sitting on the couch. Uno comes and sits next to me, but Opie just climbs up on me, and he just was all in my face, lovey.
They love you.
These animals, and then it made me think about, oh my gosh, we're actually going to have to leave our animals.
Yeah,
I know, I
that's,
didn't think about
what, 10
that.
days?
Yeah, we're going to be gone for almost 2 weeks
It's almost 2
at
weeks.
the end of the month, and
They're going to be sad.
oh,
Upset.
That's
I'm
really
so sorry,
sad.
babies.
Sure, there'll be some prizes for us when we get back.
Well, luckily we have my parents that'll come and love them up. My mom, they love her, so they'll
But
come
I'm
and get
really
some pets.
excited to see my cousins. to
Yes.
Yeah, make sure your mom comes and loves them up.
Yes. Yes.
see. Am I allowed to say the names of our family members? Is that like...
I mean, we've
Doxing
mentioned
of
them.
some sort.
We've mentioned our family. I'm sure it'll all come out. I'm sure there'll be some dad jokes when we are in Boston.
Oh my gosh, can we do a dad joke on Haley?
That's what I said. I thought it could be hey,
you don't
hey.
get to escape
She
just
could
because we're a
probably
different
do
city.
some.
Oh, she's great at jokes.
She could do some.
She's
I don't know
got.
about holding the phone, but
She's got good delivery. She's got the cutest little voice. She'd
Yeah,
be
we'll have to
viral.
have
she
her
has
dad
the
joke us.
cutest voice.
That's right. Well, we'll have to find
Ever.
it out.
Oh my god. Tell her Meowton one.
Be adorable.
Yes.
Just over and over.
Adorbs. Speaking of dad jokes,
Oh, okay.
I have a fear. I can't speak.
He's,
my
he's
God.
done.
I have
It's
a
over.
fear
Having
of
a
speed
stroke.
bumps,
Oh no.
but I'm slowly getting over it.
Yeah. Yeah. Watch out for those
I didn't
speed
learn
bumps.
about speed bumps.
Yeah,
yet.
those speed bumps, speed humps.
Ow! Jesus Christ.
Do they call them?
You just bang your microphone?
Some places they call them
did nothing.
speed
That was
humps
very loud.
or humps or
Viewers
hump
will
ahead
know
or
it.
something like that. I remember,
What?
as a teenager, you see a sign that says hump,
Hump.
and you laugh. Like teenagers, for some reason, like a sign is like really, really funny.
I don't remember doing this.
Yes, some places they call it a speed hump.
I find everything funny, so.
Hump.
Hub.
I'm gonna look up some more
Hump.
funny signs.
Speed hump. Speed bump.
When you're traveling and you like go through Beaver, Oregon, and you're like, haha, Beaver.
I like those cattle things.
Oh,
when you drive over.
You like
Beaver.
driving over a cattle guard?
Cattle guard, yeah.
What?
'Cause you know you're coming up to it, so you're like, the whole time, Those are
What
more
are those
fun than
things?
speed
Cattle
bumps.
guards. So they're like the metal grates with spaces in between
yeah.
that keeps the cows from going past where they're supposed to go. Like they
when
won't
the heck
step
have
on
you
it.
ever driven one of those in Vegas?
No,
Not
we're in Vegas.
Okay.
No, we're in Vegas. That's cattle guard.
What, just like when we go
No,
camping?
That was like when I would do my traveling.
Where were you?
Oregon.
Yeah,
Definitely
Oregon,
Oregon.
Idaho. Those
I
places.
remember,
Those
if I remember correctly, there's one or two on the way to Palm Springs for some
Maybe,
weird reason.
maybe.
There's also some super duper cool roller coaster road humps.
Yeah, humps. My lady humps.
Yeah.
You guys are going to be upset. I spent our entire life savings on pasta,
Okay.
but it's worth every penny.
I was gonna say, yep, we don't got much, babe.
I mean,
That was a cheesy joke.
Penny.
no, I know, but like,
It was
But
worth
also,
every
what?
penny.
But, like,
You can't spend negative
also
money.
we have.
You
been
can't spend
spending-
negative money. Two negatives, they make no.
With $30 million, we're talking about. Have you seen Google?
Google is a liar.
gotta
I'm gonna
figure out how
sue
to get
them.
it.
I'm just gonna be, that person that sues Google. Anyways,
Who
did you guys...
who does that? Who's like, yeah, I'm gonna sue Google.
I mean, yeah, basically, yes, exactly.
Trump.
We know
Trump
who
does
it.
that.
You can do anything.
People do it. Trust me.
Yeah.
People.
All
Person.
right. So here's something I read in the news the other day. I'm gonna test you. Supposedly, the final Jeopardy clue the other day was deemed the easiest final Jeopardy clue ever. Which I'm not sure I buy it, but
I highly doubt it.
okay. So the category is colleges and universities.
It's what?
Colleges and universities. In 2019, this public university attempted to trademark the word "the" for use on clothing and hats. Do you remember this story?
What?
Let's say that again.
Okay. 2019, this public university attempted to trademark the word "the" for use on clothing and hats. Do you remember this story?
I remember that.
No.
You're joking.
No. Yeah, people are saying we're roasting this question because they thought it was too easy.
Well, I don't know it, so how
You
easy
don't know
is
it? I do remember the story. It's Ohio State University. They were trying to trademark "the" for use on the Ohio State
Are
University.
you
The word
kidding me?
"the" you can't. Let me translate
I know,
the
but
word "and."
I know that. I know. So that's why it was a story. It was a story that was, on Twitter, Yahoo News. It made the rounds. But I don't see how it's the most difficult. I mean, the easiest question ever.
No.
Because it's kind of a niche thing
I
to
didn't
know.
know
Yeah, I figured you might not know
You
it,
have
but
to know your history. Did everybody get it right?
every
do you mean
single
history?
person got it
You
right.
just have to constantly be on Yahoo News.
Yeah, it's like a Yahoo News.
It's
type.
like Papa would know that.
That's like current.
Probably.
People said it was too easy and said the show's not even trying anymore.
I mean,
I don't know. It's a niche.
For the Final Jeopardy, that is pretty easy.
I mean,
Final Jeopardy is usually something insane, like
it's a very niche question, like that you'd have to hear about those somewhere.
What was the name of the tree that George Washington? You know what I mean?
But
It's
yeah,
like, what?
speaking
Who
of
knows
life
that?
saving, so the person who won has a 7-day total of 118,000. That's
Wow.
pretty decent.
Damn.
Too
You should
bad
go
we're
on
not.
Jeopardy.
I'm not smart enough for Jeopardy.
Nope.
Heck no.
Sharknado needs to go on Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Oh my
okay.
gosh.
Sharknado is our trivia champion now, going on 12 weeks
Yes, 12
for the
weeks,
trivia night
13.
live stream.
Is it 12?
13, 12? Too
I'm
many
not
to
even sure.
count?
I can't keep
Okay.
up.
That could be in his tryout video. I don't even know how they get people on.
We can do some real Jeopardy questions next time. And
Okay,
see
next
how smart
week-
these people really are.
Next week we'll do Jeopardy questions.
Do Jeopardy questions. We'll actually find questions that are on Jeopardy and just
Yeah,
go through,
okay.
like, 20,
Okay, so
30
next
of them.
week is Jeopardy questions and
So-
also podcast questions, so listen to this podcast.
Yes, if you're listening to this podcast and you join us on Friday Night Trivia on Likey app, 6 p.m. Pacific time, you
Yeah.
can take the crown from Sharknado.
That's right.
Sharknado.
No one knows what like is.
People know. Someone knows. The people listening to this podcast, they know. I've seen them on the Likey live stream.
Well, I guess so. Like Bex and...
Yeah.
We might
Hi,
actually
Bex.
move it to Instagram.
Yeah, we might.
Hi, Ed.
I
I'm
think that's a
thinking we
great
should
idea.
move it to
Yeah.
Instagram.
I think that's a good idea.
Or maybe have just both go
Can
on
we
the same
please,
time.
can we please move it to Instagram?
Move it to Instagram.
Because I can actually, like, make money.
You don't make money, you get like a carousel.
Okay, so we're gonna weigh that in, but we might be able to move it. We're probably gonna have to take 2 weeks off while we're on vacation, anyways, and then maybe we can return
We'll still have a podcast though.
on. Yeah, we'll still do the podcast, but the live stream. We might
If
move.
you're a Likey
Anyways, that's
viewer,
a
if you're a
tomorrow.
Likey viewer, just know that we'll probably be moving to Instagram,
That'd
which
be
is
great.
Camdy Grahams.
That'd be wonderful.
And once you get to 100,000, my wife's gonna do a face reveal.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Also, we'll be starting a
And
Patreon,
I will
and we have a
have-
new contest going with Patreon. We'll talk about
Wait,
later.
what?
Okay, we'll talk about Patreon a little
I
bit.
didn't
But what I
know
want to
how
talk about,
Patreon-
okay, so the other day we were hanging out with my family. We had a dinner. It was 4th of July. It was 4th of July. We had a dinner at my sister's house. So my sister was talking about how she'd recently been watching Dexter. She'd watched Dexter, and she stopped at season 4. Do you remember her talking about this? Diane was
Yes,
saying
I remember that.
she had only watched Dexter but stopped after season 4 because she heard that's when it went really downhill, and season 4 was the best season, which it was.
I thought it was better after that.
Shut up. Okay, so
I liked it better.
no, you did not. Season 4 was the best season. We know this, okay? The John Lithgow season was the best season. Anyways, so she stopped then on the high point. She stopped at the high point of Dexter. Now it turns out Dexter's getting a reboot. So Dexter is coming back now for like a 10 episode arc with the original Dexter whatever. Now she's wondering if she needs to watch now the last 5 seasons of Dexter that she hasn't watched. And I said, yes, now you have to watch them.
Is it Michael C. Howell again?
Yeah.
Whatever his name is?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, now you got it. Now we need to actually start over and watch it from the beginning.
Yeah, exactly. So then that got me thinking, I'm going to look up some shows that are going to get reboots. Okay, so let's read about the Dexter. What?
I like show reboots, even
like,
though I don't like TV.
You like reboots even though you don't like television?
Dexter's a good show. So what's a reboot?
So a reboot is basically shows that have been gone off the air for probably a significant amount of time. They're bringing them back, and usually not either they've been gone a long time, and then they come back with the original cast.
Fix How I Met Your Mother.
Or Veronica Mars
Fix
did.
it.
Yeah, Veronica Mars had a reboot. It was just gone a long time. It had some of the main cast, and then
Can they please fix How I Met Your Mother?
Well, I'm gonna get there. Okay, so
Arrested Development had a
really?
reboot.
I know
here
that.
is some. Yeah, exactly. So we've watched the Arrested Development came back.
Okay.
Veronica
Didn't
Mars
Community?
came back. Community got a reboot on Netflix for a couple more seasons.
Wait, so
The
did we
Saved
watch
by
that?
the Bell reboot that was on Peacock we never watched.
Did we ever watch the
I'm
Community?
sure we watched the Community.
Yeah, Saved by the Bell got a reboot, and I heard that they're rebooting Perfect
we did.
Strangers, which I'm really excited about. Even though Perfect Strangers, both of them are a lot older than they were, they are bringing back Balky
Wow.
and Larry.
Wow, they're going to be grandpas.
Yeah, probably. They'll probably be like a
Probably.
Fuller House.
There's a thing where
You know what I
there's
mean?
going to be a fine line whether the stuff works or not. Okay, so here's some of the ones that are coming back. So Gossip Girl is getting rebooted on HBO Max.
Oh my gosh.
No, thank you.
Will you watch it?
Yes.
I will watch it.
I need to rewatch.
I never got into that
Gossip
show.
Girl. I mean, Gossip
I've
Girl's
only seen it,
problematic,
like-
and there's some characters that are just literally horrible.
I watched it when you watched
and
it.
you wonder why some
Well,
of these
yeah,
people
that's
got
it.
redemption arcs.
Like, I
but
watched Gossip
watched
Girl,
it.
It's
like how I
realistic.
watched Gilmore Girls. I watched it when you were watching it.
Yeah. Okay, so this is what it says. Lots of hookups, more LGBTQ plus characters, more diversity, better clothes, and it's going to still have Kristen Bell as the Gossip Girl.
Yay! I
And
love
they're going
Kristen
to be,
Bell.
instead of a Tumblr, which was the Gossip Girl Tumblr or whatever, it's going to have a Gossip Girl
Upper
Instagram.
East Side. Is it still
Yes.
Blake Lively?
XOXO, Gossip Girl.
Mm-hmm.
No, different characters, but Kristen Bell's still doing the
I
voice.
got you.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
I will watch it. I'll watch that. I watched the first one. I'll watch it
I'm
again.
sure you will. Didn't
I'll
Sex
watch
and the
it
City
too.
have like a
That's what I was
little
gonna talk
thing?
about.
Oh, Carrie Diaries.
Carrie Diaries was a prequel.
That was a
And
prequel.
it only lasted, I think, 1 season, 2 seasons maybe.
Oh, okay.
It was pretty
I've never
decent.
watched Sex in the City.
So,
Is it
speaking
good?
of Sex in the City, I mean, I'm not sure it holds up. It's one of the shows I don't think holds up. But
What do you
they're
mean,
doing
like,
a reboot.
offensive?
Yeah, it's fairly offensive. There's lots of offensive stuff
Oh.
nowadays that probably doesn't hold up. But they're doing a reboot without Samantha. No Samantha, so just whatever. Carrie,
comedian.
Miranda.
Just talked about that. The ones that we put on my story. Shouted out. Allie Colbert. She was like, Sex and the City is going to reboot, but no Carrie, so it's just going to be called
no-
The City.
No Samantha, yeah. Yeah,
Or
because Samantha was
so
the
it's just
very
gonna be
sex
called The
positive.
City.
Oh, really?
Sex positive.
What?
I mean,
Samantha
they were
was
all
Kim
having
Cattrall?
they were all having lots of
Kim
sex.
Cattrall was
Let's not act like that.
Is it really just a sex
She's the
show?
main one now.
Is it like Girls?
It's different
Girls
than
was
girls.
Girls was something else.
Yeah, but it's
I can't
different.
believe I tried to watch that with
Yeah,
you.
but Samantha definitely had the most.
They had sex
So they're
every
gonna bring
5
it's
seconds.
called And Just Like That. It's called And Just Like That instead of Sex in the City, and it's taking on modern dating like Tinder and stuff.
I like that name.
I was going to have like apps.
Just like that.
Yeah, so it should be interesting. I don't know if I'll watch it right off the bat, but
I have to watch
think
Sex in
I'll
the City.
eventually
What's
watch
that
it.
on?
Also HBO Max.
We've got it. It's on HBO. You can watch it on our Hulu.
What's
HBO.
Sex in the City on?
Hulu.
All of it?
Yeah, it's on Hulu because we have the
thought
HBO
I
ad
saw
on.
movies.
We have the HBO ad on, so you can watch it all.
Oh, okay.
Though, I mean, I don't know. I tried rewatching it recently,
What, is
and
it,
I
like,
just couldn't even
really
get
bad?
through it. I just don't know. I couldn't get through it. But also, I don't know.
It's another one I never
Okay,
got into.
how about this one? This one you might like. iCarly.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I saw the trailer for that. I really want to watch that.
You saw the trailer? I haven't
It
watched the
looks
trailer.
so good. It looks so
Really?
good.
It's going to be on Paramount
The
Plus.
same character.
This is
Yeah,
what
I know.
Okay, I'm
I
a
was
little
mad
upset,
about
though.
that.
How many new streaming services are we going to have to buy here?
Seriously.
If they're rebooting all these old shows we like, we're going to have to buy freaking Paramount Plus?
Okay, but the
Is that
iCarly
like
reboot
Peacock and all
sounds
these? Yeah.
worth it. Dude, it's so... Have you seen the trailer?
I need to watch the trailer.
People are saying it's so good.
Really?
It's like almost... It's too... Also like
Paramount
more
Plus
adult.
is worth it,
It's
too,
a more
by the way.
adult iCarly too. It's not for kids.
Yeah,
really.
that's what they said. There's sex jokes.
If
Yeah.
you're gonna get any streaming service, get Paramount Plus.
It's like
'cause
the
they have
same
all the old
goofy
Nickelodeon shows
vibes.
we grew up to.
Really? Okay. This isn't... We should be getting paid for this then, I guess.
They literally said it's like the same goofy vibes as iCarly, but like they add in adult jokes and like
Yeah.
adult problems.
Okay, well, we'll be trying to guess.
Oh, I
Camdyn
really
will buy
wanna
it.
watch
Camden's
it.
been
Yeah.
making her bank. She'll buy us Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
Just give me the password, Cam.
Yeah.
Thank you to everyone who buys badges on my Instagram
Yeah,
lives.
exactly. I'm making Camden buy that for us. Okay, so here's the Dexter. It's going to start airing in fall 2021, so not long. It's a 10-episode series, and with Michael C. Hall coming back.
What is it?
It's been off the show, off air for a decade, basically.
This is for what?
Dexter. You should watch Dexter before you watch Sex and the City.
Really?
I might rewatch Dexter just because I
Is it-
love rewatching shows before the new bits come out.
I forgot what the plot of Dexter was.
He's a
Is he
serial
murderer?
killer that kills serial killers. A killer that kills killers.
That sounds really interesting.
It's
Wasn't he
a
hot?
good show. Is he hot?
Wasn't he?
I don't find him attractive.
Oh.
Some people might find him attractive.
I thought he was hot.
Dexter?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know.
I mean, I don't
This
think
also
he's...
depends on, like, you know... what
He's
you-
not unattractive, but he's not my type, I guess. Though
What's
he
his
is
name?
redhead with kind of a scruffy beard.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but Kim's attracted to that, you know.
Wait,
What am I?
Psycho killer.
Oh, yeah.
Shit like Reservoir Dogs.
Oh, yeah, you'll probably like
Michael
him, actually.
Madsen. Which, I mean, you're probably not the only
Was he
one,
quirky murderer?
Yeah, he's the likable...
Then I'll like him.
but also not... I mean, there's some things, but
Christian
yes.
Bale vibes, Patrick Bateman vibes, but not as psychotic.
But he's a good psycho killer. He's a nice psycho.
What's his name?
Michael C. Hall
Michael
is who played him, right?
Six Feet Under.
Now, 6 Feet Under is a good show.
That's a good show.
That's a rewatchable show.
What's the name of trivia? What's the name of John Lithgow? Serial killer name.
Trinity Killer.
You got it.
Right? He's
Yeah.
a Trinity Killer, right? Man, that's
Trinity
a...
Killer.
And how... What... you're telling me Dexter just got good after that?
I don't remember.
Okay, you're just
I
trolling.
watched it like sparingly. I never watched it like you, like all the way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I would just catch an episode. Somebody was watching in the hotel.
Yeah. Okay, this
Some
one.
cool
This
scenes
is
in
one
it.
I will watch, even though I begrudgingly...
Degrassi.
It's not Degrassi, though. I did watch the Degrassi reboot. It wasn't as good as
Really?
original. Pretty Little Liars, Original Sin. Pretty Little Liars, original sin.
Wait, why are you
Pretty
black?
Little gonna be
We
in
gotta
the other
watch
room
that,
while
right,
you guys are
Mom?
watching that.
It's gonna be on HBO Max. Man, Pretty Little Liars, what a... I mean, it's just like a guilty pleasure show. You can't
Yeah.
even say it's a good show.
No.
And it has
Well, it's
so many plot holes. What?
Oh, no, I remember that now. Yeah.
I want to
She was
Scream
on
Queens.
One Tree Hill, but
Scream Queen.
Scream Queens was terrible.
Nope.
Yeah, well,
nope,
yeah,
Nope, and nope.
but
But Pretty
it's,
Little Liars is better than that.
yeah,
but man,
that's
the
worse
plot
than.
holes.
But that's the point, isn't it? Isn't Scream Queen supposed to be horrible?
Oh, wait, let's see. The reboot's set in the same world as the original series, but
Okay.
with new characters. What? I don't know
What?
if I want all new characters. You gotta have some...
The whole point was that they brought back characters and
Yeah.
killed
What's next,
them
another
and
Twilight?
made them evil and
Yeah.
And
Okay.
made
so
them good and-
on Peacock streaming service, which is NBC streaming, Bel Air is the Fresh Prince of Bel Air's reboot.
Peacock is free, so
Is
Wait,
it free?
what? With
Yeah.
the same
it
cast?
just has like ads like IMDb TV does. So,
Let's
So
see.
is Will Smith gonna be? in
How
it?
old is that shit?
Let's
Is Will Smith
see.
gonna be Uncle Phil?
I assume Will Smith is back.
No offense, Will.
It has to be.
Wait,
right?
wait, I don't even know. That's what it says.
How
Okay,
old is
Camden.
Will Smith?
He's older than us.
Oh, they're
Huh?
also bringing back the
50?
Rugrats. But
No
now the
way.
Rugrats are like all CGI and weird looking. I don't like it.
Man, the CGI.
I don't like it when
Okay,
they bring back
Camden.
cartoons and make them CGI.
How I Met Your Father is coming to Hulu.
No.
It's not the same thing, but it's the same premise. Hilary Duff is going to be in the How I Met Your Mother spinoff, and it's telling her kids about how they met their father.
Who's the
So it has
cast?
nothing to do with the original cast?
It's just a similar premise.
It's not Ted's. Like,
No. It's a
Okay.
similar premise, but the opposite. It's going to be on Hulu with Hilary Duff. I don't mind Hilary Duff.
That
We
was a
already
good
own Hulu, so we'll probably watch it.
We'll see. Yeah, if it's on Hulu, I'll probably watch it. I never even watched Fuller House, so I'm not good at the reboots.
Yeah, you're terrible. You're terrible. Fuller House, though. It was all
Hilary Duff?
Yeah.
Lizzie
So-
McGuire, Cam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which they were. This article talks about how the Lizzie
Cinderella
McGuire
story.
reboot
Oh,
got
Gossip
canceled.
Girl.
What?
Hilary Duff.
Was she in Gossip Girl?
Mm-hmm.
Not long. Okay, Beavis and Butthead reboot.
I
What?
did hear about that. I'm excited about
On
that.
Comedy
This
Central.
one I will watch.
Is it gonna be good?
I mean, I guess so.
Beavis and Butthead reboot.
Mike Judge, so we got, King of the Hill. Maybe we'll have to go right into watching that when it comes.
I
Mike
gotta
Judge is
watch
a
Beavis
genius.
and Butthead.
Okay. All right. How about this? The Patrick Star Show on
Oh,
Nickelodeon.
that.
Did you see it where it's going to be Patrick
I can't
Star's
imagine
family?
it'll be bad.
I'm sure SpongeBob will still be there.
I can't imagine it can be
I
bad.
think it'll be good. I think it'll be great.
If it's made
Yeah.
by the same people who made
Just him and his
SpongeBob, it
family.
cannot be
It
bad.
could be good. I'll give it a chance.
It looks
can't
funny.
be
I just saw a
bad,
little
right?
preview today.
You did?
If it's SpongeBob, it can't be bad, right?
Again, Tom Kenny, Mike Judge. These guys
Yeah,
are
no,
geniuses.
it can't be bad.
It can't be bad.
No.
It can't be
So
bad.
those
Kenny's a
that got me
genius.
thinking.
Seth MacFarlane.
Are you going to watch
if he
the
brings something to the
reboots?
screen, it's going to be good.
Seth MacFarlane?
Family Guy.
So
He does SpongeBob?
No, I'm just saying, Tom Kenny,
Oh.
Mike Judge, Seth MacFarlane.
the roundabout way
Oh,
of saying
right.
yes.
The
These
genius.
people.
Yes.
Kevin Bacon.
So out of those, which one is you think you're most excited to maybe see?
iCarly.
Beavis and Butthead.
iCarly by far.
iCarly by far.
It's not even my favorite. It's
Oh
the
my
only
God,
one I
Mom,
wanna
you have to watch
Beavis
the
and Butthead.
trailer.
And
It
I'll
looks
watch
so
the
good.
iCarly trailer.
Maybe Patrick.
I think I probably am excited about Dexter because I watched Dexter.
Oh,
That's
Gossip
all of it.
Girl's a good.
Gossip Girl, if they had some of the original characters, I'd probably be more
they have
excited.
Kristen Bell.
Gossip
As
Liars.
I love
and all-
Kristen Bell so
Yeah,
much.
I'll watch
We have
them.
to
We'll
finish The
comment
Good
them.
Place and rewatch it, actually.
Yeah, we need to rewatch The Good Place. So maybe let us know what other reboots have happened that we possibly have missed, and which ones you're looking forward to. You know what show I'd like to see get a reboot, and that I've been rewatching now?
Dawson's
Girls.
Creek.
Dawson's Creek. Gilmore Girls got a reboot, and it was
Yeah,
underwhelming.
was that the
that's
seasons
right,
one?
it
It was underwhelming, yeah. It was.
Why was
Dawson's
it only
Creek
4
does not need a
episodes?
reboot.
I don't know. But yes, Dawson's Creek reboot. I would watch it.
Nope.
So we've been talking about Dawson's Creek a lot because Wayne didn't realize that the Dawson's Creek, he's done a Dawson's Creek dad joke. And then I told him that the Dawson's Creek that's streaming on Hulu and Netflix, it doesn't have that original theme song, the iconic I Don't Want to Wait.
I don't want to win.
Yes.
For this love to be
Exactly, that's
over.
non-existent. So Camden had never heard that
No.
original theme song until we looked it up on the internet and played it.
What is that new song? Doesn't make
It's
any
by
sense.
the same person.
That
What's
doesn't
it
make
called?
any sense.
It's Run,
Run
Like
Like
Mad.
Mad. By the same person.
It's by the same person, so what is, it has
It-
nothing to do with rights then, obviously.
She didn't give the rights for the streaming of that song.
But, like, why?
For that song.
I don't know why.
Was
but-
she promoting it because it was, like, a new song? This one's a new one.
Yeah. This is.
No.
I know it's not the
No.
same, but
I'm used to this because I've been hearing this since I was, like, 10.
yeah, it's always been this. It's always been this as
I don't like when theme songs change.
Well, I know it's different, but Camden has been hearing this one forever because
Yeah.
there's been a few times where Dawson's Creek's been on and off streaming, and I watch it. It's one of my put on in the background type shows, or when I fall asleep at night type shows. So she's heard that theme song.
It just goes to
Forever.
show that I don't pay attention because I'll be laying in bed watching the credits of Dawson's Creek while you had already fallen asleep. And in my head, I'm like, I don't want to.
Exactly, you're in your own world.
It's always going to be in my head on that time.
Still
I don't hear it
singing.
because the volume's low and I don't have my thing in anyway. You know what I mean?
Ugh.
So,
Anyways, you gotta watch Dawson's Creek, Cam.
no, you don't.
You should watch Dawson's.
Dude.
Yes, you do.
It looks
It's
really...
actually not horrible.
I thought it was, like, a fun little, like, drom-com.
It's better than Gilmore Girls.
I mean, it's a
But
drama.
literally every time, like, when I was playing The Sims and you were sleeping in my room, I would hear, like, someone got murdered. And I was like, what?
Murdered?
What?
Who got murdered?
I don't know. Someone's friend got
Murdered.
murdered. Or committed suicide or something.
Oh, possibly. There were
One
some
Tree Hill, they
accidental
do.
deaths. And there were
One
some...
Tree Hill, there's some murders.
Yeah,
Like,
now
I
One Tree Hill will
literally
give you
remember
murder.
I was creating a sim and I was hearing, like, you were mean to the girl who died. And I was like,
Oh.
blah, blah, blah. I was
No,
like,
you gotta
what?
watch Dawson's Creek. Maybe not first season is the best, but
Was that the first
I'm
season?
a Pacey stan.
It sounded very dark.
That's good.
Pacey.
You
Every
gotta
time I
watch it.
tuned in, it was like,
Yeah, I liked Pacey. I
who
still like
died?
Pacey.
Or then what was that show? Then you could have been watching.
Joshua Jackson.
Was that?
I'm sure this is probably first season or maybe it's second season where Abby, who's kind of like the bully, gets drunk and falls off the dock.
Oh yeah,
And dies.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's what it
I
is.
remember they were like,
What?
you don't need to be nice. She was a bitch.
Yeah.
Joshua
Anyways.
Jackson, urban legend.
I need to watch. I need to find somewhere. What's the other one he's in? Joshua Jackson's in. It's
What?
kind of like Fringe.
Fringe.
I started
the
watching
new
Fringe.
one.
No,
Yeah.
it disappeared off it.
I think that's still going, isn't it?
No, Fringe
No.
is not still going, is it?
Oh, I remember watching some of it. It was pretty cool.
I need to start watching Fringe again. I watched a few seasons.
Interesting.
of
Never
it.
heard of
Science-y.
that.
Science fiction.
Yeah.
I don't like sci-fi.
Yeah, but it's like sci-fi, but also there's other storylines.
Oh, speaking of sci-fi, I need to watch Doctor Who.
Oh yes, you should watch Doctor Who, but there's other better.
Oh my god,
doctors
it
and
was
other
so
doctors.
old. It is so old. Like, I did not realize how old it was.
Yeah, I mean, I love the first two seasons, and then I like. Let's see, I don't know. I like the next Doctor after that.
Also, I was gonna watch Grey's, but the amount of the type of people who like Grey's are literally turning me off of wanting to watch Grey's.
Grey's goes on too long. I just had to stop, but I don't know. It's something to watch. Put it on there. Oh, by the way, this is one. Jared Padalecki is going to star in Walker, Texas Ranger reboot.
He sounds really
You
Yeah,
familiar.
that's the
Remember
one
that?
with Jared Padalecki.
Yeah. I mean, I hate original Walker, Texas
I heard
Ranger.
it wasn't good.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
Literally every review was just like,
Is it
it's
on now?
boring, it's slow,
It
and
says
it's not
it was
checkable.
supposed to
Oh,
start.
Sam.
It's on.
Yeah, Sam.
Sam is being what?
It's on
Walker,
Hulu, I
Texas
think.
Ranger. Well, maybe I'll have to watch that because I do like Jared Padalecki.
It's really slow.
Battlestar
attractive.
Galactica. This, you know.
Nope.
What?
Battlestar Galactica, back in the day, the first bit of it was good, and then it's one of the shows that jumped the shark and ended up just bad at the end.
I've never liked these like sci-fi kind of.
You just don't
space
like
age
anything unless
shows.
it's 80s.
The only show I like that involves space or movie is Total Recall.
What new shows are you actually into?
But I do want to watch Stargate. Stargate?
Oh, yeah,
I downloaded
Stargate.
that for our plane
We
trip.
better watch Stargate. Grace loves Stargate. She likes Stargate.
I remember
I
trying
know
I
exactly.
just
That's
don't
what made me
like
think of it, and it's
sci-fi.
on Netflix. So I'm like,
Is
alright,
there
I'll watch
any
it.
new shows you like?
new shows?
Yes.
I like shows different than you.
I know that, but I'm just,
I
that's
like
what I'm
Get
gener-
Shorty.
That's a new show, currently running show?
Like new?
Shows that are currently on or within the last few years.
I'll have to look at my Netflix.
What's a new show?
Shows that are like more
Dave.
current.
Dave is good.
Dave.
If you like raunchy humor,
Okay.
which is on Hulu.
Okay. Which one's that one? Is that the Elijah Wood one?
It's about the rapper
Oh no,
and
okay.
his life. It's kind of like Entourage.
Okay.
Oh, I want to watch Entourage.
Oh, it's on HBO. You can watch that.
Or
We have
did
different
they get
taste in
canceled?
shows.
Isn't that what you said?
Um,
Did Entourage
not
get
any-
canceled?
I'm thinking. Dave.
I mean, I don't know. Anyway, so
Lil
we have
Dicky,
different tastes.
The rapper Lil Dicky. I don't know if you know who that
Huh,
is.
no idea.
You'll like it. It's funny.
So we have different
Lil
tastes
nothing.
in shows.
Lil anything.
Wayne
Don't
watched
like
different
the
shows growing up than I watched. He didn't watch the Dawson's Creek, Gilmore Girls, Felicity. He didn't watch Gossip Girl and any of those other ones either. So
Didn't we start watching Felicity?
I've watched and finished Felicity and rewatched and finished Felicity numerous times.
Was Felicity the one about the quote-unquote ugly girl that...
Ugly Girl? No one ever thought Felicity was
Oh, the
ugly.
one was the one that was like the quote-unquote ugly girl that was like worked at this fashion place.
Oh, Ugly Betty?
Oh, okay.
I don't watch
We
new
started
shows.
whatever that was.
No.
I watch old shows. I watch Step by Step, Family Matters.
I just start
Perfect
shows.
Strangers.
I never
Yeah.
finish shows.
I know. Camdyn's terrible at watching shows.
I don't watch shows.
Camdyn watches YouTube clips and claims she's seen the movie.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
have you seen the movie? I watch YouTube clips. That's not
No,
watching
it's not.
the movie.
No, YouTube clips are like everything except for small details,
I mean,
which could
I
be
guess.
important. But like,
I
if you
don't
can't
know.
watch the movie
Anyways,
anywhere,
let us know. There's
I mean,
gotta
now
be
I
more
can watch
reboots.
movies illegally.
I'd like to see a Dawson's Creek reboot. Bring them back. I would like to see Pacey and Joey and their kids. or
I want
whatnot.
another Community reboot. That show's so good. I love
6
Community.
seasons and a movie.
I
We're
was
supposed to get a
falling
movie.
asleep to Community yesterday.
Yeah, Community's pretty good. That's a good rewatch
it's so
one.
Funny.
Anyways.
Oh, I haven't watched what's it called?
I'm trying to think of like any those Dawson's Creek type shows we watched in the 90s that might.
I mean, did you
wanna
watch
maybe-
them?
I watched My So-Called Life, which was like what, 5 episodes?
You want to know what's crazy, babe? You want to know what's crazy? Supernatural was on the same time as like Gilmore Girls, Felicity, those shows.
Yeah,
And it just finished.
yeah.
What in the world?
That show went on forever.
I did
What
go on
did?
forever.
But for good
Supernatural.
reason. Supernatural is probably
yeah.
one of my favorite shows.
It was one of the only ones that survived
Did
the
you
writer's
finish
strike
it?
back then. We need
We
to
haven't
finish
watched
it.
the last season yet, and I think we're
You
just
have
doing
to.
it because we know there's no more after that.
I have an issue with that. I have a hard
So
time
we're
with
like,
that.
yeah, whenever it's the last season, we're always like, oh,
I'm
watch
really
it
bad at
later.
that. I don't like stuff to end.
Yeah,
If
because once it's
something
over,
good.
it's over.
Yeah, and then it's gone.
I really
Yeah.
want to know what you guys
But
think of the last
Supernatural needs a movie
season.
now.
I've read some
Like
spoilers.
Veronica Mars did and all that. They need a Supernatural movie now
Yeah.
to like finish it off. If they didn't already,
I think it sounded like they tied up most stuff, but
they might have finished it off.
anyways. So, yeah, that's probably is one of my pet peeves. I wonder if one of my pet peeves has to do with watching TV shows with you. I know one of your pet peeves with me has to do with watching movies and stuff.
And my biggest pet peeve is watching movies, especially like a movie that I've seen
What?
50 times, and I'm like, hey, you should watch this movie with me, Camdyn. And then, like, while we're watching it, she's on her phone the whole freaking time.
Yeah.
And she's not even looking. And then, like, the good parts are happening, and I'm like, oh my god, this part. And I look over there, and she's just like, da da da.
Yeah, I'm
I don't
using,
do that with
AirPods
movies
in.
that I want
I'm
to
using
watch.
this as a lead-in to our question of the week. The question that Wayne posed his followers was, what is your pet peeves that your partner or your families do around you? But then that made me think of, yes, you hate it when you're like, watch this movie, this is so good, one of my favorite things, and then the person sitting with you has zero interest
Yeah.
and
my
doesn't give
wife-
one crap.
My
And
wife's
then
attention span is very.
But-
like, she can do one thing and the one thing
Oh,
only.
I know. I'm
She's a multitasker,
But with
which
the
is crazy.
movies
But
Dad
the house
likes-
could literally be on fire if she's texting
Oh, yeah.
somebody.
Yeah, no.
The text needs to finish before she escapes.
I can't think, like, reading and doing something else, my mind has a gigantic disconnect. I mean, I think probably most people, but, like, if I'm typing or reading words or anything else, I cannot do anything else at the same time.
Oh, I wish that was how my brain worked, because then I'd be able to read.
Well, no. I mean, I can still read. Like, if I'm was reading in college or I was studying, and I'd be like, I read 10 pages while this person was talking to me, I didn't read any of it. Or, you know what I mean? Anyways. So, pet peeves. I got a lot of them.
Everything.
Breathing. Don't breathe next to my wife.
I know, it's unfortunate.
Don't breathe. Don't eat.
Misophonia
Don't
leads
eat,
to
don't
pet
breathe.
peeves. I don't know if it's pet peeves or just, something in my brain being wrong. Misophonia.
If you want to get the dirtiest look you've ever got in your life, eat M&Ms in bed.
Well, that's...
Don't
At 2
cough.
a.m..
Don't sniff.
M&M's in bed at 2 a.m. probably has more to do with that I really want to be freaking eating the M&M's as well.
It's just, no, it's chewing.
And I hate chewing. Yeah.
Just like don't
The
exist.
chewing. It was the funniest thing. One time, I remember we were both in bed, and I was eating candy, and we were both eating candy at this time, so it wasn't the candy thing. And she literally just like looked at me. She was half asleep, so it was funny. She goes, "No more candy in bed." I was just like,
Was it ominous and threatening?
"Okay, mom."
Oh my
Like
god.
the way
that's
she
really
said it
funny.
too, like, "No more candy in bed." I was just like, I put the chips down, or it was candy or whatever. And I put it down, and it was just like I couldn't sleep after that. It was
Step away from it slowly.
Yeah,
Step
and
away
now
Oh
from
my
I'm
it.
God.
traumatized from eating in bed
That's
now.
really
I was eating
funny.
hot tamales last night, actually, very slowly.
We probably shouldn't be eating in
looking
bed,
in the
but
wrong direction.
anyways.
Wait, but what really is a pet? Is it just anything that annoys
Stuff
you?
that annoys you, or stuff that people do that annoys you. Okay, this is one thing, and both of you do it, but he does it more. You have a jar of something, or the leftovers, or something, or I've made lunch, He dishes up his meal and leaves literally 2 bites worth in the pan. Like, or whatever.
It's for other, I don't want to be greedy.
No, but we've already dished up.
What? I did that once, and then you were like, but that's a serving size.
If it's a serving size, it's different, but he leaves like 2 bites. Or like a spoonful.
I don't know why I do that.
I don't do that. I do that with ice.
Yeah, because Camdyn doesn't want to start up the ice or put away the ice bag or something like that. And it's the same thing. It's like you don't want
because
to
it's full.
wash the dishes or you don't want to do
No,
it
but it's full. My cup is full, and then there's like 2 ice cubes. I'm like, well,
Then you have to start up the... I don't know. Anyways, that's one of the things you do. You leave like 2 bites worth in the dish up thing, and you won't dish it up. What is the point?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't think of it at the time. I just
You
grab the
can
food
eat
and I
those
leave.
2 more bites.
Too many buffets.
I guess so.
oh my gosh.
What is everyone else got? Let's see if we're on the same page.
What we got? Slayer 2018. People who walk slow.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't
Yep,
that
that's me.
everyone's?
No, because some people love to mosey. Some
who walk
people like to
slow-
mosey.
No, I'm a fast walker.
We're fast walkers, though.
When you know somebody doesn't have an issue and they walk slow at a crosswalk, it really irritates me.
I mean, though, I guess you cannot
Like they just
100%
walk,
say
like,
that you know if this person
"What?
has an
This
issue
is my
walking.
time. It's my
Or there
time."
might be
Freaking
some
high schoolers.
problem.
Like
but
dance
yes, you're
walk.
saying high schoolers passing between class and
Oh
they're
my
going slow.
god. They're literally like, there's like a whole hallway, and then they're like in front of you, like
Yeah.
on their phone. And then you move, and they're like trying to get out of the way, but they don't know what they're doing, so they just get more in your way.
That's the worst part. When you're trying to go around them and then they also veer the same way you're going. And you're trying to go around them and then they're back
That's
there.
because
It's
they're
like
trying
being
to help
foiled.
you, but they're not paying attention.
Yeah.
It's like there's something in their head. It's like, oh,
I'd
there's
rather be
someone behind
a slow
us.
walker than a slow driver any day.
Well, yeah, because walking and driving is different. And being behind a slow driver is, like, dangerous, so... Being behind a slow walker is just stop and smell the roses, I guess. What else you got?
John Fodnowski. People that throw trash on the ground instead of into the garbage.
Oh, that's
Oh,
more
well,
than a pet
that's
peeve.
not a
Lazy.
pet
That's
peeve. That's
more
a
than a pet
crime.
peeve. Yes, that is a crime, and those people deserve...
Death.
Trying to think of something...
Guillotine.
Not guillotine, but what would be an annoyance for that person to have the rest of their life that would just annoy them so much? I don't know, but they deserve it all. A pebble in their shoe all the time.
A pebble in their shoe. I want their sock to fall down to
How
their heel.
both sides
Yes,
of their
their
pillow are
socks
warm.
never stay
in
up.
their shoe.
Every time they put on a fresh pair of socks in their house, they step in a little slight wet spot.
I hope their
That's the
pillow's never
worst.
cold
Wet
again.
socks.
Yes, they can never get their pillow cold. Oh my gosh. Litterers.
Don't litter, people.
Don't
It's
litter.
not that
Water's
hard.
always
It's literally
warm
the,
room temperature.
the easiest way for me to deem you as a literal trashy person.
Yeah.
I mean, you are trash.
Yeah,
Human trash.
literally.
Don't
If you don't throw in the
litter.
trash, you
I
Don't
get
litter.
so mad. I remember I was like hanging out with friends once. Well, friends of my friends, and then I was like, just give me the trash. I'll put it in my backpack and throw it away later.
Exactly.
It's not that hard.
Exactly. I hate it. You go out, you're on like
Put it in your pocket. Like
a nature trail, or you're somewhere in the middle of nowhere where you have the expectation that you're in nature and you're surrounded, with untouched nature's beauty, and you see someone's trash. Are you kidding
that's why I
me?
don't like beaches.
Well, yeah.
I
Take
admit,
care
I
of
wasn't the best at throwing stuff away, in the past. But, like, now I pick up people's trash.
Yes. I mean, I don't want to touch other people's trash, but
Pre-pandemic.
come on, just pick it up, people.
No, but don't
Don't
touch
litter.
other people's
That's a good
trash,
pet peeve.
though.
That's a beyond pet peeve that basically, yeah.
That's just being a good person.
I know you
Yes.
might think it's good to pick up someone else's trash, but don't touch someone else's trash. You don't know
Yeah,
what.
true.
Christine Barger, official.
Ooh,
Christine.
Christine, famous.
Hi,
Hey, wait, we got a
Christine.
famous person.
People that lose their temper in traffic.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know what you're talking about, Christine. That's bullshit. All right? You freaking
that's
quit hogging
Wayne.
the road, people.
That's Wayne.
I
literally
Dude.
have a video of Wayne, and it's literally, what are you doing? You effing F! Get
Okay,
the
but,
F out of the way!
but he never. It's with the window down, with our tinted.
I
window
love
up.
that video.
The window up with our tinted windows, so no one can even see him ranting and raving.
I'm basically the dog, on the other side of the fence.
Yes, exactly.
And then once the fence opens,
We would never honk because you don't honk.
I'm not a honker.
You can not
No.
honk in
That
case
Definitely
of
don't
video
honk.
was so
Um,
funny. He literally, what are you doing? You effing F! Get the F out of the way!
F and effers.
I'm like this.
Yeah.
Yes, that I've seen her do that.
I wonder if I can find that video.
I'm more of a Samuel L. Jackson on the road.
You'll learn, Camden, since you're going to be starting to drive soon. But yes, people who are insane road ragers, there's something going on there. It's not that big a deal.
Think I am more of a video game rager.
Yes, you are a video game rager.
Than a car rager.
Mom just screams
Like, I don't
on
like-
video games. She just goes, ah!
You do get angry on your video game.
Quit cheating! If I'm losing, you're cheating.
Oh, really? You're one of those.
No.
Oh, man.
Akamu bin. This is something that don't ever do it. Eating food from my plate.
Oh, my gosh. What?
Don't you
What?
eat food from
Who
my
is
plate.
reaching over and eating? Well,
I'm curious about that, but you
Who
know what?
does that?
Happened. And you don't know because it's been a long time since you've been out with just your friends.
Yeah.
Or but when I used to go out with my roommates and stuff, and we would go to the restaurants and get different stuff, they would literally just grab a French fry off my plate.
Oh, my gosh.
Use their
The
fork and grab a thing,
freaking
and I would just look at
audacity.
them like,
Yeah,
what the
no.
hell is wrong
Who
with you?
taught you manners?
Yeah, it's not even about manners. That's no.
That's
okay?
just common
No.
sense.
You don't do that. You don't. Yeah.
Do the smackdown.
Little 5-year-old hand smack.
Exactly.
Take the steak
No.
knife.
Yeah, take the steak knife. There you go.
Like, what you doing?
Brandish a steak
Get
knife.
your own food.
Just
people.
about
The
a-
thing is, we all had our own food.
That's what I'm saying. This is all
We have
adults.
different food.
You're on work trips with your own. You're paying for your own meals.
But
What
they never
in the-
asked. They would just grab a fry. And I'd be sure to return the favor when they got their dessert,
Yeah, literally. Just I dare you to go grab ice cream
I was
scoop
gonna
off
say,
their thing and
just
shove it in your
like-
mouth.
How's it
I was
feel?
about
That'd
to
be
huh?
say,
so
they get
funny.
pie a la mode. You just grab the scoop of ice cream with your hand.
Exactly. And just start licking it off, making a giant mess.
Lauren is here.
Okay, Lauren, let's see.
When people don't push their cart back,
Oh my god.
they don't put their cart back to the corral or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
2
that's-
feet from their
It's
car.
not that hard.
That's not on the level of littering, but that's on the level of
There's so many
you are.
now. Yeah,
There's
I
something
remember
wrong
when
with
there
it.
was 1 or 2, or you had to take it back to the store. But now there's
Yes,
12
I know.
freaking cart
you
things,
never
guys.
have to walk more than 20 feet.
Never.
20 feet.
Never. Sometimes people even take it off your hands.
Yeah.
You just walk a little bit. They're like, I'll take it, I just don't understand that. I never understood that. I have done it, where I've put it on the curb, but that's only if,
There's none in sight.
there's none in sight.
Yeah,
and
there's
I'm at
none
the-
in sight.
I'm at the top.
But it would never be able where it could roll away. There are people that just leave them willy-nilly.
I just think that
And I've
that's
seen
dangerous.
carts. I've seen carts flying. Like when you get a windy day and a wind gust on a cart,
yeah.
they fly fast.
Oh, yeah.
And
And-
someone's brand new car or anyone's car
Or a little kid.
or a little kid is
dog.
gonna get taken out.
Just put your carts back.
Yeah,
people.
put your cart. This is turning into a lecture, but friggin' put your carts back and
Yeah,
throw your trash
seriously.
away.
Losurium NYP says, splashes water all over my clean bathroom mirror.
Ooh, yeah. What's up with that?
That happens instantly. I'll
Yeah,
clean
what?
the mirror, and then someone brushes their teeth, and it's over. And I don't know why. This is another pet peeve that just came out of the blue, that people can't put the caps back on their toothpaste.
Oh, that's me.
Oh, we did.
Yeah,
Camden.
I'm a bad toothpaste person. I see those memes that's like, if she does this to the toothpaste tube, freaking divorce her, and I take offense because I'm the person I don't do it from the bottom.
You
Nope,
squeeze
I
the
don't do
toothpaste
that.
out to where it's halfway out, and you leave it to where it dries.
No, I don't do that.
I
Next
twist
time
it.
I
from the
get
middle.
toothpaste and I brush my teeth,
You're a
I get a little
twister?
glob in there.
Yeah, Camden's like a middle twister. She's worse
I
than
twist
me.
it.
I'm like a middle.
No, but that's because there's
Pressure.
nothing in it. Because
You
we
go
squeeze
from the
middle.
bottom up once it's at that point. But when it's fullish, I don't do from.
Nope,
We're
I
bad.
just twist it
We're
and
bad
let it come
toothpaste
down.
I've
people.
seen brand new tubes of toothpaste with no cap on it the next morning and half of it sticking out of the tube.
Yeah, we
and
yeah,
we
that's
gotta
her.
put a stop to that,
That's
people.
her. That's her. That's Camden.
Might be me.
That's why I'm going to get my own toothpaste. It's going to be in my bathroom and nobody's going to touch it.
Well, we can each have our own toothpaste. That's totally fine with me.
I mean, I've never gotten to open a new toothpaste.
They're brand new toothpaste. Now we're giving you a
Okay,
brand new.
well then I'm going to restart and I'm going to learn how to do it right.
Yes, do it right. And now we have our special
So
little
what,
toothpaste.
you go from the bottom every time?
You're supposed to
but then
go from the bottom
how
up.
does it not come out like...
It does come out. You only squeeze it a portion.
You just go...
You only need a little bit. You literally need like
a pea-size amount.
You know, yeah. And
I
don't know
know
if you do like the whole...
Kisses Camden like
You don't
hold
need that
smash and then it's
You
like...
don't?
No.
I thought on the episode of
I enjoy
SpongeBob,
it.
and that's
I
what
like
I
the
do.
full
A
toothpaste.
pea-size
It's
I
satisfying.
excess.
It's very...
You know what?
Just call me.
What did that
the
to you guys? Those damn
1%er.
Colgate commercials. Because
Yeah.
they always
No,
put it all the way
yeah.
out.
That's what it looks so satisfying.
I
It's so
know.
nice.
No.
Give me the excess. My
I
lap
don't.
of luxury. One thing is I don't use a pea-sized amount of toothpaste.
It's satisfying.
It is
Because you get to see the whole string and like there's sometimes like a gradient between like the mint and the blue.
But I get it. I get
Stripe.
it. You clean the mirror. I get who said this, Lindsay.
I wash my face in the
You
morning,
clean
so
the
I see
mirror
that's why
and
it
then
happens.
you.
Like when I get up in the morning, I splash water on my face. You know.
How do you?
I don't know if anybody else does that. You splash water on your face.
Oh,
right?
yeah, that's horrible. I hate the people who wash their faces and then constantly make a huge mess all over the counter, all over the thing. There's water everywhere.
You don't make a
You
huge mess.
You lean
but
against the
gotta-
counter and then your shirt's wet from someone's face wash.
That's after the dishes for me.
Oh god, yeah.
If you go near
You
the
are-
kitchen after I do the dishes, you know, don't wear socks, and you.
Yes.
The whole
Why
countertop
is it
is
so
full.
wet?
I like to use. I don't know.
I've
water.
seen Dad do the dishes.
He
He's
like
like,
flings.
Yeah, I do the dishes like I'm in a marathon. Everything that I've ever done my entire life, when my parents would make me clean my room, I always turned it into a game.
Yep.
My mom was like, clean your room. All right, she's the evil witch. She's making me clean my room. And I only have so much time. Like this hourglass flips over, and if I don't, you know what I mean?
I love that
Then
you
I'm
do
going to
the
be stuck
dishes.
in this dungeon forever. These
I
are the things I do
appreciate you
even
do the
with business.
dishes, but you load the dishwasher incorrectly. It's a pet peeve. The way you load the dishwasher is very
do I load it right?
inefficient.
How many times did you load the dishwasher this week?
I didn't load any of this.
How many times
week.
did I load the dishwasher
No,
this
but
week?
I'm still.
You're not allowed to talk
I'm
about
still
how I
going
load the
to
dishwasher.
say
Do I
it's
load it
not
right when I do
efficient. I can't imagine you do it correctly, but I haven't seen
And
you
I
do
do
it.
Wait, well, then how
incorrectly
do you-
load them. I do.
Yeah.
How do you incorrectly
I
load
do.
them?
You put the glasses. He puts the glasses over the little pokey up things
That's what
instead
you
of
do.
in between the pokey up things.
Oh.
You're supposed to. Those things you can fit way more in there if you're putting the glasses in each
I thought
row.
you were supposed
That's
to
you're
my
doing
first
the
question.
stuff.
pokey thingy.
No, but there are times where like I can't fit any more dishes, and there's like 3 dishes left, and I'm like,
Yeah,
Alice,
yeah.
come fix this, and she comes and she rearranges it, like because she's Dr. Mario.
That's what I'm saying. This is why I'm so
You know,
good at
Tetris
and Dr. Mario.
and she gets those 3 things in there.
Well,
and me, I
that's
would have
the
just
thing
done
is,
the dishes.
that's
and
why I
waited for
feel
the next
bad
one.
for
Yeah.
Mom. We do everything wrong, so it was like, can you fix this? She has to redo it all over again. We spend like 3 hours doing something. We're like, I don't think it's right, and she's like, oh my god.
This is
embarrassing.
disgusting.
She gets so mad too. Like I'll like clean my room, and she'll be like, it's not right. It's not right. We're redoing this whole thing. Just take it all down. Burn it. Start over.
I sound miserable.
Her brain works differently than
It
ours.
does work differently. It's
Let
next
the
level.
dark
It is next
side
level.
in. I work with my dad, and he loves telling coworkers embarrassing childhood
Oh,
stories.
no.
I'm 32.
Oh no!
I'm sorry, dude. I
Oh,
really am.
no.
That's no good. You gotta tell your dad. You gotta be like, listen, man.
That's too hard,
I'm a
though.
grown
It's your
adult.
dad. How do you say no? Don't
I
tell
know, but
stories.
like, I hate it when my mother does that crap. When like she comes over, she always has some childhood story.
Yes, she does. She
and
does.
I'm like, listen, mom, stop it. All right.
Cam, do we
I like
embarrass
telling
you?
my own embarrassing stories. It's funny.
What embarrassing? We tell. I think because parents don't equate them as being embarrassing. They think they're cute.
I
You
have some
know.
embarrassing stories when I was a kid.
You know, we'd be
I
like,
don't
oh
know.
yeah, Camden, used to eat her dilly bar. She'd run around in her
Yeah.
diaper and eat her dilly bar and be covered with dilly bar. And she'd be so cute with her dilly bar.
I don't find that embarrassing though. I don't know why people find those things embarrassing. When I hear those stories about kids, I'm like, oh my god, that's so cute.
Yeah.
Like I love kids. And maybe it's because I like kids.
But also, yeah, some people, the co-workers are probably rolling their eyes too because.
But I
people
find it
don't
really
generally wanna
funny
hear
because when
stories
I think
people.
about them, I'm like, yeah, I ate ice cream all the time. And I loved those bars. I don't think I've had one of those since I was like
dilly bar in a
4.
long time. No, I haven't. We have some pictures of Camden just
With
in a
it all
diaper,
over my face,
running
right?
around with a dilly bar.
I was chubby baby.
You were very chubby.
Is it because I only ate those days?
We called you Michelin baby.
Yeah.
Camdyn had the little Michelin. You know, have you ever seen the Michelin Man? The
No.
Michelin tire man. He made
Oh
his
yeah.
or whatever, muffler
I
man.
had like the little like.
She had like 6 or 7 arm rolls.
Yeah, like the arm rolls and the leg rolls.
Yeah, it was a cute
I
Peppa.
was. I don't know how those
It's
went
because
away.
okay, so after you were born, I didn't produce enough milk, so I was breastfeeding you, and for the first 2 weeks of your life, you weren't getting enough food. And we took you into the pediatrician, and they're like, she's lost way too much weight. You're not producing enough. And I was just devastated, thinking I've starved my child. But then we put you on formula, and you took to formula like...
Man, the way you used to drink bottles.
She loved formula.
You like,
she chugged
You
it.
look like a drunk. Like.
Yeah, she loved it.
That's really funny.
You
That's
loved
probably
formula.
the way I drink Diet Pepsi now.
Yeah, you loved formula, and you
Just
loved...
drop it and pass out.
After you turn a year old, I think it is, you put them on whole milk. I think it's a year. You
With
put
the
them on
freaking
whole milk, and
doodle
you
box.
loved whole milk.
Is that why I got rid of my rolls?
That's not when you got rid of your roll. You got rid of your rolls when you're in your 2s.
How?
Because you started running around more. Once you start being way more active and eating other foods other than just milk and formula.
So
Dairy
one time-
Queen bars.
Because my daughter
Yeah.
is getting close to getting her license, which is scary and exciting at the same time. But one time, this is how my brain works. This is embarrassing. One time, when I got my license, recently got my license, I drove. I was going to go to the mall. This was 10 minutes away, but I actually went to the mall that was an hour away because I was afraid of taking an exit.
What?
So I just kept going straight.
You had enough gas?
I was on the freeway in my dad's truck,
Oh,
and I just
no.
kept going straight. I never turned. I don't know. It's because I was confused of like, if I turn, what do I do after that? I was scared, so I said I'm just going to keep going
You're
straight and
just
see what happens. I was Kramer.
Thelma, you just Thelma and Louised it basically to the mall. Luckily, you didn't go.
I was
clip.
Kramer.
Yeah,
I was like,
Kramer.
let's see where this
just
takes
go. Hold hands. That's
And
so
I
funny.
remember like we got to the Austin Mall, which is kind of cool actually, but it was just.
I'm sure the Austin Mall was cool.
It's like, imagine like if we
The
got in the
Killeen
car
Mall.
right now. And Camdyn was like, all right, we're going to go to the mall that's down the street. But she went all the way to Pahrump because she was afraid.
Yeah. Well, there is a certain point. Like, if you're in Vegas and you're driving out on the freeway in Vegas, if you don't exit, you're stuck there. You're on that freeway for a good chunk.
Oh, yeah.
Like, remember when we missed the turnoff one time when we were supposed to be driving to Texas? Like,
Yeah.
way long ago. This is when...
I do remember.
And then we ended up somewhere in Joshua Tree because we just kept driving and there was nowhere to go.
This has happened to me a lot on my road trips, too. And it's like, you'll miss an exit and be like, oh, I'll just take the next one. It's literally like 20 miles until the next one.
And that's an issue, too. Like, when you have to
Like, are
pee,
you
you're like,
kidding
oh,
me?
we missed the exit. You're going to have to wait till the next one.
Yeah, that's when you find a bush.
Never. You will never pee. I'm sorry. Just
You're
freaking
peeing
hold it.
outside, buddy. Photo art by Chell. I hate seeing people drive with their pets on their laps.
Oh, no.
So dangerous.
It is dangerous.
I've never done that. Like when Jackpot he loved road trips, I would always put him in the passenger side.
I know, but even then, I've read more and more about it where you have to have them buckled in. You're supposed to have them buckled into a little
I think
seat
one
or
time
a
I might
carrier.
have had him in my lap, and yeah, I feel bad about that. But it was like we got back from the vet, and he was scared,
Well, yeah.
and he jumped in my lap.
As Jackpot was older, he didn't want to be away, but yeah, I know that always makes me nervous too. As the more I've read about it, as I get older, you're supposed to actually have a secure way.
She put him in like a car carrier,
I think they put like a little carrier that then gets strapped actually into the seatbelts.
a car seat.
Yeah, but not like 3-point harness like a child, but something similar so that they won't fly around if something happens.
Yeah, they need to be safe too.
Yeah, I know. They're like children, so you gotta
'Cause-
keep them safe.
It sounds like my wife, Cecilia, on heart, taking just enough of the blanket to uncover my feet.
Do I do that? I don't even use blanket. Or
No,
you saying
Mom
you do
does
that?
not use blanket.
No.
Dude, when she was sleeping in my bed, I swear, she like yanked it off of her in the middle of the night. And
She
I was
doesn't like the
like,
blanket.
I don't like-
No, I meant the opposite. Like me taking.
Yeah,
her
you
blanket.
take it. Sometimes I cuddle the blanket though. I don't like cuddling humans.
Usually,
but I'll
don't
cuddle
use
a
much blanket anymore.
I'm
Well,
like,
But it's
like,
also
where,
like,
I put the
why
blanket
do
off
you
me
take
and then
it
I go
off,
like this.
though?
it's also like
I don't know. Too hot.
You, like, have it on when you're falling asleep, but then it's just gone. And, like, by, like, 1 a.m., like...
Yeah.
that surprises me because it's like 40 degrees in our house. It's
Well,
freezing.
I put my feet under, and then I just don't put my body
I
in.
like having my entire body submerged in blanket, whether it's hot or cold.
Yeah. Camden
It's
just
a feeling
planks.
of safety.
Camden just face down planks.
I do.
This is the weirdest thing.
No.
Anyone who ever has Camden as a sleepover is going to be like extremely concerned. Camden sleeps
No, because I don't
face
sleep
down.
at sleepovers. Or I'm always the last to fall asleep. I just pass out on like a carpet or something.
So Camden's passed out basically face down. They're like, what happened to this person?
I'm dead. Sorry, guys.
I got one.
Okay.
Don't ghost me. Okay.
Why are
Just
you
tell
standing
me
up?
What the hell's on your mind?
Are you a
Like,
stand-up
if
comedian
whether
now?
it's business or it's like a person, and I message you, and you literally just like says message read, but I never hear anything from you again. Like, it makes me feel like, what did I do wrong?
No one likes
Yeah.
being ghosted.
At this point, I think
And it also,
now people
like, you know what I mean? Just tell me,
yeah.
yes or no, or you know what the reason is, or you know.
Yes, in
don't be
relationships
afraid
or business or dating or
to
whatever,
speak.
if you're suddenly not feeling it or a situation has changed, there's no reason to continue
I'm
this
very
charade.
guilty, though, of a very common pet peeve, and that's liking a message and never responding to it. I like it, though.
That's the
I'll,
fastest
like,
way to lose me.
Heart it. I'll put a heart on it. I just won't respond. And then they'll be like, do I send another text? Do I? Okay.
I maybe then also Camden is expecting me to have my phone on me constantly and look at her text
No,
messages.
you don't have it. Like, I could be dying. There could be a murderer in our house. And you'd
If I
be
didn't
like,
hear a scream, our house is small enough I would have heard a scream.
But ghosting is like a week, you know, or
Yeah,
at
I
least
know.
a few days.
I get
I'm
it.
not talking, like, a
Ghosting
couple
is
hours.
bad, and also leading someone on that way also is bad.
I will literally delete you from my contacts if you ghost me. It
oh
makes
man,
me
he's
so
got serious face
angry.
on. Wayne has got
And it makes me
serious
so-
face
no,
on.
he's standing up.
Self-conscious.
And I'm really confused because he started
You know what I
standing
mean?
up. Why are
Don't
you standing
ghost
up?
Wayne.
I like to move when I talk. Have you ever seen me on the phone? I never sit on my phone.
It's
Like,
making me nervous. Speaking
I
of
walk
pet
but,
around
like,
like
what
a
are you
soldier
doing?
that is on
and I hear, like, I heard
security
your old
duty.
bones
Like a
crack just
stand-up
I walk around like a soldier that's on
just heard, like, your
security
knee
duty
crack.
too.
Or your
I heard
ankle
that
crack.
too.
when I'm on my phone. I do the whole back and forth thing.
I know,
that's
and I
probably
hate
a pet
it.
peeve for some of
It's
y'all.
the pet peeve
Mom
for me. I'm
hates
just
it.
gonna
Whenever
say.
I'm mad and I'm like
This gives
telling
you
her a story
anxiety.
about my friend
The
that
fidgeting
like
and the
piss me off or
constant-
something, I'm always pacing.
Yes, I hate the
And Mom's like,
pacing.
stop it.
I hate
Stop.
the
Sit
shaking.
down.
The funny
I hate
thing,
the going like this.
I do
or
that all
the
the time.
cracking knuckles or the other people's nervous habits make me very anxious. And
Stop doing that,
gigantic.
Camden.
I
You're in my
always-
line of sight.
Literally,
Yes,
like
don't
she
you
ended up.
fidget in my
I
line
don't
of
even
sight.
know, but like I was literally like playing with my phone case a little bit ago because it's on the bed, and she was like, "Stop it!"
You know what though? I get
Like
it.
she just like swats at me. She's
I
like,
don't know.
Like when I'm not doing it and I'm seeing someone else do it,
Yeah.
I get it because
you're
Ilker,
anxious-
I love you. You know, ex-boss, really good friend. He did it all the time, and I remember I'd be like in the hotel in bed watching some on my tablet and just see doom, 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 left and right, him walking back and forth on his
Yeah.
phone, and I would literally just be like, "Shut the freak down."
Yes, or have you ever been in a restaurant? They're not even at your table. They could be like 3 tables away, and the guy's going like shaky leg.
I do shaky leg.
Oh my god,
"Yeah, Dad does."
I hate shaky legs so
I'm a
much.
shaky legger, and you know what? I just found out recently because my family came to visit that we all are.
I know.
My mother,
I
my
thought
sister,
it was just a
we're
guy
all
thing.
shaky
I
legged.
I
thought
do
it
that
was just a
sometimes.
guy thing.
Camden
but it's
shaky
not.
leg?
Sometimes.
I
Not
hate
all the
shaky
time.
leg. Don't be shaky leg.
I'm actually shaking my leg at this moment
Stop.
as we speak.
I feel like people who have anxiety or anxious people, when you see other people doing anxious type behaviors, so that's like something I associate with being anxious, or wringing your fingers or cracking your knuckles
fidgeting?
or fidgeting,
Form of
it
fidgeting?
then rubs off on me and makes me feel anxious. I don't like that type of activity in
I
my
hate watching nervous people do presentations. It is the
Yes,
most
it's
heartbreaking.
so-
It's like it hurts.
Well, yeah, people with social
I feel so
anxiety doing
bad.
presentations, this is like evil.
Like the shaking paper, and I'm like, oh my god, you
It's
poor thing.
probably similar to something
You,
like
like,
that.
can I just pause and go up there and give you a hug, please?
BB Han 73.
Baby!
Baby! We were actually just talking about this.
Were we?
I literally just brought this up the other day.
Okay.
Vacuum, then never put the vacuum away or wrap the cord properly. And I literally just said this. I was like, so, Alice, do you wrap the cord or do you just like bundle it
Oh,
up
you
and
know.
throw it in between the
You
vacuum?
know I am the bundling
She's
up
a bundle
person,
upper.
baby. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
And then I did it in like 4 seconds. And
I wrap
was like,
everything.
this is actually faster. I am guilty of doing this too sometimes, the bundling up thing. We
you
all do.
mostly put it back
When we're in
though.
the middle of something. But usually my mind tells me I have to wrap it around.
Yeah,
The-
you're
I wrap
normally the
everything.
wrapper. I just do
It
the
bothers me
bundle.
if I don't.
I do the bundle and I shove it in the handle.
It bothers
or
you?
drape it over the
I
handle.
don't like wanting to do that, but it bothers me if I don't. Like, if I have, like, the ring light and the cords there, I wrap it around and,
Yeah.
like, stick it in the thing.
I'm a rapper.
You're a rapper?
I'm a rapper. I gotta take it and put it around the
No,
vacuum.
that's one of
otherwise
my
it'll
lazy
make me
things.
upset.
That's one of my lazy things.
I do that with headphones. I cannot not do that with headphones. And that's also because I've noticed if I don't, it gets, like, stuck under my chair
Yeah.
wheel.
It's true.
But I need a new chair, dude. That thing, I'm shocked that thing hasn't collapsed.
What?
Like the wheels.
Oh, we might have to see you tighten it up.
Oh,
Let's think about what the cat's
it's
pet
been a
peeves
good
are.
chair for
The
me.
cat's pet peeves?
I got one. Uno's pet peeve. Closed doors.
Oh
Uno
my
hates closed doors.
god.
He does not like
hates
closed doors.
it. It does not matter. He doesn't want in. Like, I'll be in my room on the phone with the door closed, and he will just FBI open up, charge, and just charge, bolt in the door.
Yeah.
And then he'll be like, and he'll walk away.
Mm-hmm.
He'll
He
look
doesn't
at
even
me
wanna
for a
be
few
there.
seconds, and then I'll walk away.
If
And
your
then I'll
door is
shut it
open, he
again,
won't even wanna come in.
and you'll see his little shadow walk in front of it, like,
I know, poor Uno.
He's like, listen, keep the door open, all right?
He's
I
like,
don't want
yes.
you in there without the door.
That's
He's
right.
like the dad that, I'm supposed to
Perfect.
be. You're not
Yes.
allowed to have your door closed when talking to boys.
Exactly. Also, Uno hated it. I had a plant in one of the spots he normally sits. Remember, I had that cactus sitting by the TV, and he did not like it. Like, I took that away, and then they smelled around like where that plant was, and they're very angry.
that was his favorite place.
Yeah.
That's his favorite
Don't be
place.
messing up their spots.
No.
They
No,
got
and
certain
then-
spots.
You tried to move the basket he was in today.
I literally just pushed it over, barely pushed it over. But then imagine if you're sleeping, you're sound asleep, and someone just starts pushing your bed across the room. You'd be like, "What the hell?" At the same time, so I get it.
What does Alfie hate? What does Alfie hate?
Alfie doesn't like me. I'm his pet peeve.
No. Alfie also just doesn't like the door shut either. He would prefer your room to always
No,
be
he
open.
just doesn't like my room. Shut.
Yeah, Camden's room. He wants
He
to be able
loves
to go
my room.
in and out of Camden's room.
No, it's not. Once he's in it, he's fine. But he doesn't like not being able to go in it.
Yeah.
And I
He's
don't
like,
know Opie.
I want to go to the bathroom and I want that to stay open. Okay, Camden.
Opie hates it. Opie loves to sit on the computer desk.
Yes.
And he doesn't want me to use the mouse. He hates it when I actually try to use the mouse when he's sitting there. He wants to sit on my hand on the mouse, but I don't dare move it. He gets very angry.
That's really
That's
funny.
awesome.
Yeah, he loves sitting on the computer desk. I'm sure a lot of cats do, but he doesn't want me to actually be able to compute.
That's what Uno does. Like, he'll be sitting on my keyboard and I'll be like, okay, I'm just going to do it. And he's like,
Yes, they don't want you to do
Stop
anything. They
it.
go, no, the reason I'm here is because you're paying attention to this thing instead of me.
mm-hmm. Exactly.
So then-
Alfie has actually done that recently.
No.
He's gotten more comfortable with me, I guess, and now he's like, I can
He's
annoy
been very
you now.
lovey lately.
That's like the biggest one.
Oh, you know what? One of the ones you told me back in the day when this came out after we got married, but supposedly it had been stewing inside of you.
What?
When we first met and started dating, or even when we decided we were having a kid, we hadn't been together that long. But then later, like after we were married, you came out that you thought I was a s'mores smacker.
S'mores.
What's
You
that
thought
mean?
one of his specific pet peeves was when I was eating s'mores.
What?
Yeah, in my defense, Alice doesn't like when you eat anything next to her.
You have
I know that,
At
but
all.
misophonia.
I know.
But
So
when you eat
supposedly,
You know, it's
Supposedly.
really difficult to eat s'mores and breathe at the same time with a closed mouth. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
I get it, because when you eat s'mores, you gotta open your
well,
mouth.
and it's got marshmallow. No, I was
Marshmallow.
never chewing with my mouth open. I guarantee
a little
it.
bit.
I guarantee I was
What?
not. I've never once chewed with my mouth open.
It could've-
might
it
have
could have just
been-
been one of those days
Maybe.
for me, and you
but
were eating a s'mores, and I was like, ugh.
You
know, that just-
harbored that with you, because I remember it wasn't even like at the time you mentioned it to me. It was like 6
I
months
don't notice
later.
it anymore.
Because
I
it
don't
was
notice
when
it anymore.
it was when that one show.
Yeah, it was
Do you
the
remember
show.
that when that show was on? It was like on
Yes.
Showtime or Stars. It was called 10 Things I Hate About You.
Yes.
And it was where couples would say their annoying habits. Oh, we should have looked up what those people would
the
say.
one guy had dinosaur burps.
Yes, and that's
Like
actually,
me.
I hate that thing. But
What?
they said the things they hated about their person or their pet peeves, and then people weighed in on whose was worse.
That's
Whose
funny.
was more annoying.
That's really funny.
So yes, you do the burps.
And that's 1783 joules smacking. So that's what we're talking about.
Oh
right
my
now.
gosh.
Which is actually, yes.
Yes, smacking.
No
Oh, man,
one,
Nobody likes
no
smacking.
one likes
And
smacking.
eating with your
Not
mouth
even people
open.
who smack like smacking.
Yeah, it's hard. Sometimes
had-
I don't even like to hear my own chewing, even with my mouth shut.
No.
I prefer to be
That's
watching
why.
television.
That's why I hate.
I had people.
I
that
don't like
worked with.
eating at like a dinner table in silence. I hate it.
Well, yeah, you have to have like it's
I hate it
different
so
where if you're
much.
out at a restaurant or Disneyland where there's outside noise, or you have something on television.
But like when like
I know.
grandma and them were over, we had to like eat. I was dying.
Well, it's just we're not
I
used to
hated it. No, I mean like me chewing,
Yeah.
hearing myself. That's why I always watch YouTube videos.
That's it?
Yeah.
I know I have more, but I can't think of them right now.
I mean, yeah, you could think. I had people that I worked with that ate with their mouths open. Literally just.
Oh my
There was
gosh.
never a closed mouth moment. And it just, like, it would irritate me so much that I would
How
have
did-
to go to a different
I was
table.
going to say, how did you do it?
I would go to a different table. And they would be
Especially
like,
because
why
you
did you
can't-
go to a different table, weirdo? And I'm like, yeah,
Especially because you
really
can't
need to
even
ask
hear.
this? You really need to ask this.
You can't hear with one ear.
It's not about the hearing. It's the visual.
Oh, yeah.
All right, you're sitting there having a conversation. You're eating your dinner, and you're.
Oh my
you
God,
see
please
the mouth
stop.
Opening. You guys hear
You
it.
are
The
doing
the
it.
ASMR is bad
And this is
enough.
miserable for the people listening right now.
Some people like that. They're little YouTube videos that like
I know, I
hundreds
don't-
of thousands of views of smacking.
I
No.
don't get it.
Sometimes I watch mukbang videos without sound because the food looks so good.
I don't get it.
Oh
I'll
my
watch a 30-second recipe GIF, but I don't want to watch
No,
someone
but it
eating
looks
food.
so good.
I don't want to watch anyone eating food. Licking their fingers and doing that
No,
baloney.
no,
Man
they don't
versus
do
food.
that.
Man versus
You had
food.
trouble watching Man vs.
I
Food.
did.
And Guy,
No,
because Guy
that's
always talks with his mouth
disgusting.
full.
Always
Watching
talks.
guys
Boss.
eat is the most disgusting
And licking
thing.
fingers and stuff.
I hate that.
Any woman. Okay, these are the things. Man versus food guy. Guy Fieri. These are
Ugh.
not just like super fit dudes, right? You know what I mean? They're not exactly super fit.
No.
If you had a woman who was of the same fitness as Guy Fieri and Man versus Food Dude, shoving food in their mouth like that, licking their fingers and doing that stuff, they would get absolutely decimated online by
Oh
trolls.
yeah.
But because they're men, they're able to do it.
Oh, I think it's disgusting. Either
I
way,
personally don't like it, but these people have made millions of dollars off this stuff.
gross.
I don't
Gross,
know.
gross,
Anyways,
gross, gross,
I've always talked about that double standard where a woman probably wouldn't be able to do the same type of stuff.
I find it
Pet
disgusting.
peeves.
Speaking of Joey Chestnut, you hear about it and it sounds great, but I couldn't actually watch it. I tried to watch like clips of him eating these 76 hot dogs, and I couldn't do it.
Back in the day
Just
when
the way
the
they shove it in their
competitive
mouth.
food eating first came about, remember with
Ugh.
Kobayashi and the other guys?
Yeah, yeah.
And that first started getting aired. Like, we watched a little bit of it, but no. I
They're
also, the
drenching
idea...
the hot dogs
yes, I was
in
saying,
water.
yes, drenching a hot dog bun in water.
That's disgusting.
They're
Yeah.
drenching it in water and they're shoving it in their mouth. And do these people like even chew? They remind me
No.
of Jackpot. Like this guy
Yeah.
swallowed a hot dog whole. Like I am choking just watching him eat.
Nasty. Nasty.
Like it's just the way he 3 bites swallows,
I know.
and you see him swallow, and you know that it's still half a hot dog in there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how I can barely swallow an aspirin.
I know.
How is this guy swallowing half a hot dog?
I can't swallow a hot dog, but I also don't chew my macaroni and cheese, so... Do you
You
actually...
don't chew
need
your
to
macaroni
chew
and
Do
cheese?
you chew macaroni and cheese?
Of course.
There's no reason to chew macaroni
Who
and
doesn't
cheese.
chew macaroni
You
and cheese?
basically don't. It's
I don't
You
basically
can
think I
swallow
do.
your macaroni and cheese?
Yeah.
You don't need to.
What are you, a cat?
Yeah.
You shove it in your mouth and swallow
Basically.
it?
That's why I
Yeah.
can't eat.
No,
that's
but
why I
you
can't
don't
eat
need
mac
to
and
chew
cheese.
it.
That's why I can't eat mac and cheese. It goes too fast.
The only time I
There's-
chewed it is when I was like that weird scared of choking face.
There's
I
no
I chew
resistance.
everything.
You
I
don't
chew
have to chew
water.
pasta really in general.
Yeah, pasta barely you chew.
I mean, other than drinks.
No, but especially mac and cheese. There's so much cheese
Yeah,
in
mac and cheese is... And you,
the
it ends up
texture is
being
so
just
smooth
nothing.
that it's just not.
Yeah.
It's
The
just
only
gone.
thing that, the only
That's
thing that
kinda
I
weird,
could
but-
swallow without
Is that
chewing
weird?
is like
I don't
pudding.
know. Well, why would you chew pudding?
I'm just
They
saying.
literally serve you pudding in a hospital when people are basically, like, totally out of it.
This is my point. Everything else needs to be chewed. Including macaroni and cheese.
No, it does not.
I don't know.
I
And
don't
bananas.
think I've ever chewed macaroni and cheese.
There's certain things, you don't actually chew with your teeth. You might, like, push them on the top of your mouth. Like a banana. I don't know.
They got yogurt and
No,
pudding,
I
you
chew
just swallow.
bananas. Well, I don't like bananas.
I've seen people eat
Okay,
bananas
this is
without chewing.
devolved into strangeness.
Well, that's how it always is. But these are the best ones. When we just start talking.
I never knew that about you.
Yes, you did.
Okay,
I feel like
name
we
of the
talked about
episode. Do you chew macaroni and cheese?
that. Mac and cheese.
She
Chewable.
swallows macaroni and cheese and she eats ramen with a spoon. And I'm married to her.
I don't chew mac and cheese. Does everyone else chew mac and cheese?
I don't know.
I'm going to put that
poor,
on my story. Ramen with a spoon
Yes.
or a fork. And I want to
Yes,
see.
no,
I want to
psychopath.
see how many people say spoon. I'm really curious.
I don't know. Yeah, put it on your story. I'm curious.
Someone?
I'm curious.
Or do you eat ramen with a spoon? Yes or no? One of those. I think the fork or spoon is better.
Yeah. Spork.
No, this is common.
Common where you don't chew?
It says no dissolving of any sort, just swallowing. Yes, I'm aware that this is odd, but that's who I am. This only happens with box brand macaroni and
Yes,
cheese.
it's that box
Yeah.
mac and cheese.
When it comes to gourmet mac and cheese, you chew it like a normal person. Mac and cheese, chew it or swallow it whole. Okay. So this is...
Okay, so we're not strange.
No,
Other
this
people
is
on the
not
internet also
strange.
feel strange. doing
There's
this,
a whole Reddit thread about controversy.
the controversy. It's definitely the box mac and cheese, the Kraft mac and cheese.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's the consistency of it.
Which
It's
I
like
also eat with a spoon.
I mean,
And that's probably fine that weird too.
actually think I should start doing that because then you get more cheese.
Yes, and I also add, this is the pro tip for the mac and cheese, you add like extra butter. So instead of the 4th cup butter, add like an extra tablespoon.
Nothing wrong with that.
Add a little extra. Add maybe a little extra of the milk too. So then
Maybe
you get
that's
extra
Yummy.
cheesiness. And then, not like where it's soup. Not
I
macaroni
feel like
soup.
I've eaten it with a spoon. I feel
Probably,
like I eat it with
probably.
a spoon now.
Yeah, I eat it with a spoon.
Because I remember, like, scooping up the cheese.
Yeah.
That's acceptable. I don't get ramen with a spoon because it's huge.
Do you chew cottage cheese, Wayne?
Yes.
You chew cottage cheese?
Yes, I don't swallow anything.
Well, I eat it with chips.
Okay, but how could you... There's nothing to chew with the cottage
Sometimes
cheese.
there's some big curds in there.
No.
But then you basically use your tongue to kind of smash it with your... on top of your mouth or something.
Maybe.
Ew.
That's still
Cottage
chewing.
cheese.
That's still like smashing it with my tongue.
That's not chewing.
That
Chewing
is
involves
not
teeth.
chewing.
There's certain things I guess I
Mastication,
don't.
isn't it?
I
Like
don't
you have
chew
to use
mashed
your teeth.
potatoes.
Well, no, because there's no resistance. Why would you chew?
Well, sometimes actually in mashed potatoes, sometimes you have to chew mashed potatoes.
I
If
don't
it's
think I
mixed
chew.
with the steak or something, you know.
Well, like,
I'm gonna be more
they're those really
aware of my chewing
buttery
now.
mashed potatoes that you can just swallow.
Well,
and then
they're-
there's like the ones that are like potato pieces and stuff.
Yes, rustic. Yes, the rustic mashed potato.
You have to chew those.
Yeah.
Or you
'Cause
die.
I don't call that mashed potato. I call that farce.
What?
It's a farce, mashed potato farce.
Oh.
Hold on, guys.
Someone's at the
Doorbell. All right, sorry about the interruption for the doorbell. And we're apologizing to Camdyn because we both threw our microphones down and basically
Yeah.
boosted her ears with
It's
a
very
gigantic...
loud. And the viewers could hear that earlier too.
Sorry for
When
headphone
was it
listeners.
earlier?
I forgot. It was either you or it was Dad, I think.
During the actual podcast?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, we need to put a little warning in.
Oops.
We're still getting the hang of this, guys. I apologize. And Wayne, it wasn't your package that came in the mail. It was something from me.
Yeah, so you got your package.
I
That's
guess.
good.
I need to know what it is. But what'd you order?
I ordered Zombies Ate My Neighbors, which was one of my favorite games growing up.
I played that on the Wii with him.
Yes.
I never
They
played
now
it.
have it for Nintendo
That's
Switch.
a giant baby kind of going around backyards. I
So you're
remember that
basically
part.
these two kids. You can be the girl or the boy, or both of them at the
Baby.
same time.
I swear
And
there's a giant
What?
You have
baby.
to squirt. You have to
there a
rescue
giant
the
baby?
neighbors. Like one will be in a swimming pool. You know, one will
Yeah.
be they're just randomly around the level, and you have to rescue them just by running into them. And you have a squirt gun that like squirts the zombies away. But it goes from zombies to like giant
Is there,
babies.
I was gonna say, is there ever a giant baby? That's all I remember
Okay.
about that game.
Yeah, that's the level I never passed.
What? You never passed it?
I don't know. I don't remember ever passing that level, though. Little baby running around.
Oh my
Camdyn,
god.
remember that
Yeah.
level? It was
That's
really
all
hard.
I remember about, like going around backyards or something.
It was on
Giant
the
baby.
Xbox too, wasn't
Or
it?
maybe I did beat him.
I don't feel like I remember playing it on the Xbox.
It
at
might have
some
been the
point.
old Wii,
It was on the Wii.
like WiiWare.
It was one of the, like, virtual games in the Wii.
It was never on Xbox?
What? And
Or
we
it might have
still
been Xbox.
haven't played our Mario Golf, babe.
We haven't played Mario Golf, but things are just now getting back to,
Yes. Okay. So today, Mario Golf.
So let's get some Mario Golf. Because we stopped Dr. Mario here, so you have to whoop my butt in Dr. Mario every day.
Oh
I
yeah,
guess,
and
for your-
Camdyn
Libido.
got a new thing since last
Libido.
time.
I did.
Camdyn actually spent some of her money after
Oh
hemming
my
and hawing
God,
for
I
a long
spent a
time. What'd you
ridiculous
get,
amount of
Cam?
money. It's been a bad amount of money.
Wait, you spent more than just the thing?
Well, I bought games for the thing too, but like in general this month.
How many
Or
games?
last month.
How many games did you buy?
Well, not that many. And like, I earned them, but
You gave her your card and she bought some games.
I put the card in there, so she's probably just going game crazy, I guess. You gotta let us know
Not
what you buy, though.
crazy.
Keep track
Yeah, we
of
gotta
what
keep
you buy.
track so you can keep track of your money. So
Not
what
like
all did you
a-
get? What have you been doing? Can't tell everyone what you purchased for yourself. You've been
I
working hard.
bought a VR thing, Oculus Quest
Oculus
2.
Quest 2.
That's what it is. Yeah, it's actually really cool.
The thing we were talking about a few weeks ago that Gabe brought over, and I was playing Beat Saber like a freaking boss. Did you buy Beat Saber?
Oh, I have to. I have to do that so I can get custom maps and stuff.
What all have you purchased?
I feel bad buying it because apparently custom maps are illegal, but then again, everyone does it.
I don't know what that means. But, okay, so tell us what types of games you've purchased so far. Or are you not allowed to say them? Are they questionable? What's going on here?
Questionable.
Did you buy any game for Oculus?
That's what we're
Oh
asking.
yeah, I bought a bunch of games.
Spit it out.
I'm trying to think.
Speak up.
I'm trying
Let's
to
go,
think.
child.
You don't even remember.
I pre-ordered a game,
What game?
and it's called Township Tale, and it's like a cute little village game. There's this game that's literally Animal Crossing VR.
And why not actually play Animal Crossing?
No, because it's VR.
See, I liked the VR for the small portion that I did it. I don't know if I would like it for an extended amount of time on my
Oh,
head.
but I played this space game. It was free.
Imagine me.
I played this space game, and it was supposed to be like, imagine you're in zero gravity flying around a spaceship. I almost threw up in 2 minutes. And all the reviews said that, though, so it wasn't just me not being used to VR. It was, and Gabe said this thing that I didn't even think about. He said, after you get nauseous, one game on the VR, you're done for like the
well,
day.
yes.
You can't do it.
Exactly.
Then all the other games you play will make you nauseous. It was horrible. It was,
Imagine
because
with me.
here's the thing: is it was like
Yeah.
vertical, because you like aren't just straight up and down and no gravity. Like it was like vertical,
That sounds miserable.
and you were like having to like grab onto poles and stuff and fling
Makes me
yourself
sick
forward,
thinking
and
about
it was horrible.
What, babe?
If you will, your mother in Animal Crossing, virtual reality, and a spider.
Oh! No, I'd hurt myself. Running around the house screaming. Though, Camdyn, you need to buy Five Nights at Freddy's.
No.
And you need to stream it.
I'm not playing.
Stream yourself
I
playing
would do
Five
that.
I'm
Nights at
not
Freddy's.
playing it
That could be like a
No, I'm
YouTube.
not
People
playing
want me to do that, actually.
You won't play
No,
it?
I'm
Why
not playing
not?
it. Because I can't play it on the computer. I'm not playing it. That's not like just funny horror game. No, that's like actual torture. I'm not doing that.
Actual torture?
It's too realistic for
I'm not
her.
doing that. It's
Five
you don't
Nights at
understand
Freddy's
how
is really-
real VR feels.
Have you played Five Nights at Freddy's?
Have you played a VR world?
That's
other
scary
than
on a
Beat
computer.
Saber? Yeah, no.
That thing just jumps at you. Can you imagine that
I would love
being,
to
like,
see the heart
literally
rate
in front of
monitor
you?
on the Apple Watch go up and see what it says.
You do
I'd play
that.
it, though, because I think that my reactions would be really funny on YouTube.
Okay, maybe this can be part of our Patreon.
I'm not doing
Yeah,
that.
Patreon.
Patreon to see Wayne play Five Nights at Freddy's VR.
Oh, my God.
And
I
how
will
much,
refuse.
Cam, what is the price?
I don't know. You'd have to pay me a lot.
Really?
A lot.
You think it's that bad?
Yeah, it's
Now
bad.
I'm scared.
No, I'm not doing it.
Before I was going to throw myself into the
No,
mix.
Mom, you're not. Have you ever played a horror game, period?
I've played Walking Dead.
That's not a horror game,
No.
Mom.
No, that's not.
That's not a horror game.
We're talking about the ones with,
Jump
like,
scare.
straight up jump scares.
I don't like modern horror movies because of the jump scares and whatever. You didn't.
Well, it could be a funny video until I have a heart attack.
No, like people actually like no.
Camden says no, but that could be a good addition to the Patreon, which we're working on planning on getting it set up by the end of the month.
Yeah.
And the Patreon will have special content, reaction videos, maybe, extra stuff, some VR videos.
That's actually a good idea. I'll do that. I'll play Five Nights at Freddy's.
And 500 Patreons, I will be on Patreon.
Yes.
You will have access.
Alice is going to do a face reveal. She's also going to be in the videos and
But
maybe even play Five Nights at Freddy's herself, which would be probably the best video in the world.
For Patreons.
This is only for Patreon. It is a subscription service.
Yeah.
And
There'll be different tiers where you get different
that.
things. There'll be Patreon-only live streams, Patreon-only podcasts, Patreon-only content, chats, etc. More access to Wayne and Camdyn, and then if you get...
And my wife.
Possibly.
Will actually be in videos and on.
they
After
come
500
through,
Patreons, which is not that much.
I will do it.
She's on it. She's in it.
Yeah, maybe I'll just have like my
subscribers?
mom vlog.
So
500 subscribers.
On Patreon. For...
Minimum $5 a month. We'll probably have the lowest tier be $5, and then the higher tiers, that will unlock the access, but then there'll be higher tiers where you can get more content.
Yeah. We'll start at 5.
Yeah. Yeah. Patreon, we're going to do it. All right.
Cool.
We were kind of, once again, we had a loose bit. We were all over the place for a little bit.
I think that's the best thing.
Don't act like that's not going to be the norm. All right.
It not
this
the
is
norm?
how we are.
Yeah, like, no.
We are ramblers.
It's fun.
Yeah, this is what we do.
This is us showing our personality. And
I know. I am
working
interested
hard.
to get some feedback from people and, see what we can do better. So what number episode are we on here? Like 12 or 13?
I don't know. The Bachelorette thing's
I know, but what are we on
I'm
the
assuming
famous-ish?
14.
Okay. So we got a couple more months. Once we're on episode 20, we'll maybe have a big 20 end of our first season. Tell us what you thought of it, and then we'll reboot.
Cool.
Reboot. The famous season 2 reboot.
For our 9 viewers, maybe.
Come back better than ever. We got like 40 peeps, 50 peeps.
Really? We do?
Mm-hmm. Half of them are my immediate family.
Oh, right.
I have a large family, but hey.
Now, real quickly before we go off, I just wanted to I put this on my story. It was, 10 minutes ago we were talking about this. How do you eat a ramen noodle with a fork or a spoon? 81% says fork, 19% says spoon.
19 is not bad.
So you are actually not the only one.
Okay, you're walking down the street.
And this is out of 70 and 16.
1 out of every 5 people you meet eats ramen with a spoon. That doesn't seem that bad.
70 people say fork.
I know, but
16 say spoon.
So it's like almost 20%.
Yeah, and this just started, so who knows? You might have more of an advantage.
I don't think that's that bad.
There's more people that use a spoon than I thought. I thought you were the only person in the world.
We're unique. We're quirky.
Huh?
When you're in the 20th percentile, the 20 percentile, that makes you just quirky. Not weird. It's not like the 1%. It's the quirky 20%.
Quirky.
Yeah.
No, the 1% eats their ramen with a straw.
Yeah, then that's weird. Yeah, that's weird.
I could see
like, what?
drinking the broth.
Could you
with a
imagine
straw.
getting one noodle up in that straw?
No, but that's dangerous.
I've used
you
chopsticks.
can't eat hot things with straws. It's dangerous.
Anyways,
I've used
again,
chopsticks
guys,
because my
Chopsticks
stepmom
is
doesn't have
How do you
forks.
get the
Literally
broth?
normal.
And it was difficult. It
Then
was
you
difficult
slurp.
to eat
Then that's all
ramen
about
with
the
chopsticks,
slurping.
but I learned. Huh?
then there's a lot of slurping involved.
Chopsticks, and there's a lot of slurping.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, and then the drinking of the bowl, and yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah. All right, guys.
You guys are amazing.
You're amazing. This
Thank you
has
so
been another
much.
episode of Famous-ish.
We love you.
We love you.
Famous.
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 Ooh.
Nope.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
See you next
Love
week.
ya.